Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Tabletop Gaming. We're back with some more D&D. Last time we left off, well, we just finished doing mining.
Yes,
Ye-
an exciting day of mining. As the song goes on and on that drives everyone nuts because all dwarves sing it.
Nine
Diggy,
balls of
diggy
beer on the
hole.
wall. 99 balls of beer.
No, it's Diggy Diggy Hole. Get it right.
What? I thought
That
it was the
that
99
mining.
beers. Oh, that would make more sense, but still, the 99 balls of beer on the wall is just as annoying.
That's for when they're partying.
Or traveling.
Isn't it technically traveling?
No.
Traveling, mining.
No.
Twice the annoyance.
No, because they're digging a hole.
They're digging for runestones. It's not the same thing.
Well, no, they're digging mithril because you found a mithril vein.
Oh, yeah.
So currently you have basically a bag of holdings worth of mithril, air quotes. It's ore. It's not pure. It's the best you can do with what you've got, and now you've effectively got no more carry capacity because Thorin's magical backpack of artificerness is filled with it now. So you won't be able to start cheating anymore unless you want to forfeit mithril. But I don't know, that shit may be worth a lot of money.
Hmm.
So you ended. I can't even remember what happened at the beginning of the session. Oh yeah, you met up again.
Yeah,
You
we're going.
you fought the belay. You found the rock, or at least a rock.
A rock, yeah. That shoots thunder
And
because Kaite bit into it.
yeah, silly person. People don't eat rocks.
You
You
think
then
that
continued.
You think that matters to Kaite?
Yeah, and then you continued to after a bit of a break. You continued downwards the big tunnel, having no idea where you're going. Dark, gloomy, repetitive tunnel. You notice. Oh, you've noticed that some sections of wall actually seem to be thinner in places,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
as it
And we've
seems like the Earth has been reshaped over previous connections, and you have found, from a bit of glistening and looking, you found a mithril vein just off of the tunnel.
and we dug.
And you spent the rest. You spent effectively a work day digging out that because of how valuable you know it is.
Yep, and now it's night shift, baby.
It's always night shift down here. It's always dark.
Well, yeah, but we took 8 hours, so now it's actually time to do the sleep.
A
Yes,
long
you did.
rest.
Well, you get your 8 hours long rest.
Yes.
So we click the long rest button.
Did we do it at the end of the session? Or...
No, you said we were going to start it up.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you get your long rest.
Long rest.
So you're just okay.
You camp out. All I need to know is, are you trying to keep any kind of light source going for the long rest?
No.
I would want to say no, just to save on our torches right now.
Well, torches and oil flasks, because we burned out of my first oil
Yeah.
flask, and I think there's only 2
Oran's oil
left.
flask is gone as well.
Yeah, unless anyone else has forgotten that they have an oil flask.
I have one, and I've only just got that left to fill the lamp. I think.
Didn't we establish I had one because of my pack?
You've been using torches.
Yes, but I have
You
an
host.
Faye, didn't we establish that I had one because of my burglary pack?
Yeah. It was one of your packs because I think we took the first pack from those bandits.
Yep.
Oh, the Milwaukee pack finish. That's in the group loot.
Uh,
Group loot. Small wooden chest. 1 barrel of lantern oil.
It's a good thing that wasn't with Cayenne. That one night, because then there would
That
be a
one
missing
night.
wall.
Also, I noticed we have additional 10-foot rope.
You know,
Right.
I forgot to check the group loot.
I
thought we
regularly
left-
forget.
For some odd reason, my brain told me we sold that.
What, the
No.
lantern oil? No. I don't
Nope.
think so.
You never bothered to.
Okay, well,
You were
great.
planning to.
Great. How much does this? How much does this barrel of lantern oil give us?
Oh wait, the barrel of lantern oil that I grabbed. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you completely forgot you had the infinite. Why did I look in the group loot?
Thank you,
Should
Kai.
not have reminded you. Right, guess your trip's getting way longer then.
Wow.
I want to say like there's a bag one of us is carrying and we just reach into it and just pull out the giant barrel of lantern oil.
I'm going to say you probably found it when you were trying to fit in as much mithril into this certain backpack you have, because that's the only way you could conveniently carry a barrel
Yeah,
around.
that's fair. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could just toss this barrel of lantern oil. Zo immediately looks at it. Wait, we had a barrel of lantern oil on us this whole time?
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'll
we
be on
found it
my
on the
phone.
river. Remember?
I have a
Did
bag
we
of
all
holding.
forget that we had it?
We got us.
Well-
We started assaulting wyverns. So
You've got a bag of holding which is now full of mithril ore. Which means you can't take the whole barrel with you, but there's enough in there to refill everybody's lantern.
I only have a lantern, and Cayenne only has a lantern.
And a
And
lantern.
Eulandric has a lantern.
I can't just like throw it over and put it on my shoulder and carry it around with us.
Shoulder carry.
You can. It's just going to be really awkward. The barrel is only it has 5. Well,
How much does
I
it weigh?
can. I
I'm
it
can
ha-
carry
medium
it.
size. Is it not light enough?
no, it's not that. I'm just saying that it's got like enough oil in there to fill 5 lanterns.
I
It's not a
can
huge
carry it.
barrel.
I have a second backpack that's empty.
I technically
Could it-
also have a second backpack.
Could it carry the barrel?
You can carry the barrel. It's gonna have like if you refill all your lanterns.
I don't need to. I still have a
Then-
flask of oil.
So refill the lanterns, refill the flask. How much would be left?
Oh, you've got 3 lanterns. Filling 3 lanterns full will leave 2 lanterns worth of oil left in the barrel.
Okay.
And refill a flask?
The flask is not empty.
Oh, it's not empty. Okay. So
No,
we
I
have
didn't top up the lantern yet because I stopped
2
using it.
lanterns worth of oil left.
We don't need to empty the barrel.
So you basically 1 lantern's worth lasts about 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So
I'd say we take turns running each lantern.
no, you had to use your flask to refill your lantern last session.
Did I?
Alright, yeah, because
you
you've been
did.
traveling for a really long time.
And then I thought I snuffed the lantern out because we had torches going.
I think
I thought you guys decided to use the lantern instead of the torches to save on the torches.
No, I snuffed out the lantern. They were still using torches.
Let me check my notes then.
Because I asked you how much oil I had left, and you said you're just about done. So I put the lantern away.
Zoho is just staring at the barrel.
Oh, no, you
incredulously.
are. I've got it down as you've used up 1 lamp's worth, but at no point did I have it listed you've taken a second lit a second lantern.
I didn't. Once it was out, I put it away just to conserve it.
Hmm.
So, and I went up to when you got to mining. So mining is 8 hours. A torch lasts
An hour.
I
an
thought you said it
hour.
was 4. Or am I thinking of the lanterns?
Lanterns last 6 hours worth. Have 6 hours worth of oil in them.
Torch burns
If I
for 1 hour.
If I said 4, it was probably after he got dunked in the
Oh, yeah.
water because he already had it going. Torch is 1 hour, so if you do use torches for mining, that's going to be 8 torches.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Or no, now you've figured out that you have a fucking cask of lantern oil. You could have used that
Uh,
because that would have covered, and then that would mean you only
Dagnabbit.
need 1 lantern and
Face-
2 torches.
Faye
So
says we pulled out mine because thorns ran out.
right, what we'll do is you discovered the barrel. You use that to refresh one of the lanterns while you're mining rather than using torches. So this is
2
just to make the
torches.
math easier and makes a bit more sense anyway than lighting lots of torches.
Hmm.
So that would be leave you with 4 in the barrel. Did you want to? Do you want to refill everyone's lanterns with the barrel before you actually keep moving?
might as
Sure.
well.
That leaves you 1 flask worth in the barrel. And make sure you've got 3 torches, not torches, 3 lanterns ready to go. During the 8-hour rest, nobody wants to use one. Everyone just wants to sit quietly in darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So you don't use your supplies up there, but you will have to eat a ration to keep yourself alive.
Mm. Yeah. Minus a ration.
So minus your rations. Unless any of you are very capable of digesting rock, but I don't think any of you are blazed.
No.
It offers only certain minerals offer benefits. For the most part, rock doesn't offer benefits. It's just kind of like a bypass product of them shoveling through the earth.
Now I'm keeping my eyes open for diamond.
Why
This is
diamond?
not Minecraft.
It's not about Minecraft. It's
So-
about my highest tier spell that I can't cast still.
What is your your spells refresh after your long rest, so
It requires consuming items.
that one. Right. So before you head as everyone like gets together and waking up in this dark place, what is your plan of action for continuing? What is your marching orders?
Mm.
Who's got lights? Who's not?
I'm gonna light my lantern.
Alright,
Okay,
Thorn carries the lantern. Once his goes out, we'll swap out with another. Cayenne, it's electric. Be at the ready. When one of yours goes out, we'll swap out with the other. While they're doing that, Thorn, once yours goes out, refill it, but don't light it. At least this way, we'll save on oil instead of having multiple lanterns on simultaneously. At least this way, we won't be bumbling around in the darkness.
Okay.
Okay, who's on Azrael waking duty?
I just look right back at Zoho.
Fine. Zoho kneels down to where Israel is sleeping and pats her head. Israel, wake up. I cannot believe I am doing this. I cannot believe I am doing this. As he's saying this, Zoho unsheaths Sabakaze. He casts Guz to cause a harmless sensory effect of leaves rustling in the breeze next to Azrael's ear. Time to wake up.
To Rill, it's probably more like someone blowing in her ear for no apparent reason.
Azrael, do not make me carry you. I will.
I refuse to get to help Zoho. This is a dangerous moment.
Press the digitation bacon.
Bacon smell.
Zoho perks up and looks over at Cayenne. Oh wait, press the digitation. What now?
Kaya, what? Ah!
The scent of bacon slowly fills the area around you.
Azrael nods at him. Is she awake?
Probably not.
Glad to see you're awake, Azrael. Ishi Sabakaze. Now come on, we have much more walking to do today. The sooner we get started, the better.
Okay.
I just hear her drowsily saying, "Latte." I'm not dying.
Yes, you are.
No, not.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
That loud is like sounded like someone's stomach is
Ow.
talking.
No, that's just me clearing my throat.
The hell?
Appropriate morning noises. Right, so you managed to wake Rill up. And you're right. You've got a day of walking.
Hooray! Give me.
You head out of the little bit of tunnel where the mithril is. There's still, you can still see as you leave the reflection of light and the tinkling in the
Oh no,
wall.
where'd my mouse go?
Head disappears into the shadows behind you as you exit onto the main tunnel that you've been following. I'm guessing you're continuing in the way you were going.
Well, we're already invested, so let's
And you're
continue.
So you start continuing the way you're heading. And you walk for a few hours. You keep going and going.
Are there
This
any
is
more
really
of those
fucking
offshoots?
boring. I would like. Let's have a look. Let's randomize some stuff. Okay.
I keep my eyes open for.
Into the in the darkness.
Oh,
Should he make a perception?
I'm just checking my notes.
Hmm.
I don't have dark
I'm
vision.
rolling.
No.
I'm rolling some randomness.
Hmm.
So imagine the clicking of dice just to make you terrified.
Click, click, click. Speaking of dice, I'm still waiting for Durganite dice.
I picked up a pair of dice in BC.
When did you last cast the dark vision spell?
Previous day.
Was it like did you cast it before you went to to sleep, or was it still the first casting that was up? Second play corpse. That's it. In the tunnel, so it'll be somewhere between here. My recommendation would be to recast it before you head out, so you know you've got it going. Unless you want me to figure out the exact maths. Yeah, that just makes it easier for maths. Because otherwise, it's all like it'll be like something like it would wear off some point in this walking. Probably sooner rather than later.
Hmm.
So 16 hours. Actually, write down that it's 16 hours this time for yourself. There we go. Okay, so it's a very boring morning for all you can tell. There's not really anything to note. You're walking for about 5 hours, and you notice off to the side, from the glinting of your this will be Cayenne, Foreign, and Real. You notice as the light kind of like reflects off of the walls as you're traveling, off to the side, you notice a slight change in the hue of the light being reflected off the walls at the side of the tunnel.
Okay.
This is about 5 hours into walking down the tunnel.
Hmm. Can I investigate, please?
You can.
Do-do-do. As
No.
I have no token to I have no token to click on. Okay, I'm gonna do this by
You
hand.
should have. And
Well, now I do.
yes. Well, describe how you want to investigate a wall.
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. There was actually something I read, and now I need to go back to that. Uh, hmm.
So I'm not gonna have you just roll a dice. How does investigating a wall look? Like how does foreign investigate?
Does he
Uh,
knock his fist against it? Does he lick
Well,
it?
I.
You might.
I
Does he
mean,
chip off a piece and start biting it?
oh my gosh, you guys are horrible.
What?
It's a
You just
wall.
make it.
It's not a nugget.
uh, I walk up to the wall. I feel the texture of the rock. I knock my fist against it to see if it sounds different or if, maybe it might flake or come apart.
Well, it doesn't flake. The texture is very smooth.
Cayenne licked it.
I just look at Cayenne and I'm like, so, salty enough?
Cayenne, can you
Oh.
roll a perception then?
Was out of character.
I think it's a little late now.
Late for that.
No,
Cayenne
it's
can-
not. They
oh,
actually
it's-
changed their name to Faye.
Oh.
No, yeah, because it's out of character. Alright, anyway, I'll go back to foreign then, because I just read that as one whole thing at that point.
Me.
So, as you're like feeling how smooth a texture this is, and you kind of like knock it in a couple of places,
Do I?
it doesn't sound like knocking on solid stone. It sounds like you're knocking a really thick plane of glass.
Can I see anything through it?
Make a perception.
Damn it. Would I have advantage on this or no?
No,
Probably not.
just a perception.
Can one of us
Okay.
assist? Or...
Do you have any? Can you tell what the fuck he's doing?
I have to check.
Okay, but still, is anybody helping me before I continue
He-
rolling?
Are you
Zoho
asking
does
people to
have-
help?
No, but Zoho just offered, which is why I'm wondering.
He's, according to his roll 20 sheet, Zoho is proficient in investigation.
Yeah, that just means Zoho's good at investigating. I'm asking for him for a perception check. Okay,
Oh,
it's okay.
Nice.
He rolls good anyway. So, Foreign,
Yes.
you tap it and it sounds and like thick glass, and you like kind of like squint your eyes a little bit. Do that weird dwarven thinking look that dwarves do.
Okay.
You stick your you kind of like put your face against the wall.
and Zoho is just watching all this.
And you kind of like see a faint outline of your own face staring back. It's currently
Really?
acting like a mirror with the lantern light behind you.
I gesture to whoever's holding the lantern to step over off to the side.
Who I think is Cayenne.
I think so.
So you ask whoever's got the lantern, covers the lantern momentarily. Then everyone's eyes take a second to kind of like adjust to the pitch black again, and you go back to give it a second for
Oh.
your eyes to settle, and you
Oh, Thorin has a lantern.
Okay. Ah.
and you kind of like go back to inspecting the wall, and as your eyes adjust, you think this is from what you can tell, you think that this piece of stone, air quotes, is much thinner than the rest of it.
Can I
You
tell
feel
how
it
thick
seems
it
to
is?
have you can't quite tell how thick it is, but it seems to be more translucent than the rest. As if you
Hmm.
can just about see a difference, as if you can just quite see the other side. And you can see like spots of like different shadow and stuff that indicate the shape of the wall behind it is not necessarily completely attached.
Huh. I'm gonna gesture. Actually, no. I'm gonna do this myself. I
What?
take out the hammer again, and I am going to aim for the exact spot I just looked through.
Okay,
Uh,
so you hit the wall with the hammer.
Do I have to roll for this?
No. You're hitting a wall. If you can't hit a wall with a hammer, it'd be.
That'd
I
be
mean, he
embarrassing.
failed to
This
swing
is
at
like the
something
third
already.
fucking time. I would expect you to get it right.
Get
Okay.
it right.
I wouldn't.
Right. So, I would like you to roll just because I want to see what the damage number is.
Oh.
Whiff.
Oh hell.
Not one.
I'm a not quite
That's a battle axe, not a hammer.
because I don't have a hammer. Remember?
I put the
You
hammer
never
in
did.
there. Did it not fucking save it?
No, you didn't.
Nope.
And you told him to roll the axe last time.
Yes, and you didn't put the hammer in.
I swear
Maybe
I
add
put
the
the hammer in.
You
Add the
did
hammer
not.
Swear I
I
put
am
the hammer in.
I am looking at my attacks right now.
Josh, maybe add
Alright.
the hammer in now?
No, I'm gonna add the
I don't
fucking
have the
hammer in there.
details.
Okay.
I don't know anything about the hammer.
Eh.
Right. Give me a second, folks. I need to put this hammer back in because it did not go in.
Ugh.
Back English. Do. Okay. I need a. Just need this. This should be in here.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I just got this is off track, but you guys are setting up anyways. So the French voice actor for the Mario in the Super Mario movie is the French voice actor for Thancred.
Oh boy.
Off topic.
From ARR or onwards?
I don't know.
What was the name again?
Never specified. It was just something that was posted.
Okay. There should be a hammer there you can click now.
Okay, so I guess roll again.
So bottom
God.
number, if it's worked, bottom number should be two-handed. Top number should be one-handed.
Mm. I rolled worse. Uh, I'm guessing I'm gonna do this two-handed.
Okay, I need to add the +1 because apparently that's not in there. Do-do-do-do-do. Even though it says it's a plus thingy weapon. It's weird like that. So you whack the hammer against the wall with like swinging with both hands.
Who'd we lose?
Uh,
Try.
Faye's
Huh.
other.
A part 2.
They're getting back to PC.
You hit the wall with a mighty swing. You hear the clanking noise of the springs and that inside the hammer kind of if taking effect as it hits this, and you just hear a cracking.
Zoho can't
And
see shit, so he's just looking around. Did something break?
And it like spider webs out, and a little piece falls out the middle, and you
Ooh.
can see through to the other side.
I relight my lantern again so everybody can see what just happened.
There's now a hole that's like about 2 inches in diameter where you hit the wall, and it's
Could
like
we-
spider webs out like something's hit the windshield of a car.
Could we attempt?
And
to
as
make
you
it
look through the
bigger?
hole, you can see there's a tunnel behind there.
Can we attempt to make the hole bigger?
Yes. How do you make the hole bigger?
Punch?
You see that this wall is like about 2 inches thick in this part.
I hand Zoho the pickaxe. Please don't punch it. Just use this.
Oh. Okay. Zoho walks over and starts hacking away at the thick glass to make the hole bigger.
Okay, so you start singing the song, swinging your a pickaxe.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Your
Maybe
landlord gives you a
hole.
dirty look, as if you're insulting her kind.
I just look at Zoho with a raised eyebrow. Really? We're already upsetting her. Please don't make
My
it worse.
apologies. Just need something to pass the time.
Watching Zoho struggle to pick away at this this piece of the wall.
I
I
get
struggle.
It's a bit slow with the pickaxe, but each whack he gets, he manages to like take a like chunk out of the fractured wall. It's
He
kind
has
of like
14
chipping
strength.
away bit at a time.
Did it not roll on my end?
Nothing rolled for you.
Oh,
I mean, Zoho has 14 strength. He's not ridiculously strong, but
It's like the pickaxe like hits it and the chunk flakes off where it's from bit of the spider's web, and then hit it again and another bit falls out.
I gesture at Cayenne. Is there something you want to do?
no, this is just taking a while. I need to not be standing. She questions herself of what she's doing.
Why is Cayenne bent over backwards? Is this the morning stretches that you forgot to do before you get set off?
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay.
Is it big enough to see further down and make it through the gap?
Give him about 10 minutes, and it's about 6 inches wide. It's all uneven now.
I'm gonna take the pickaxe back and like finish the outside edge so it doesn't look so bad.
Eh.
Uh,
And
Farin
this is why I don't assist in mining.
Farin spends about another 10-15 minutes at it, and it's all like the hole gets to about a foot wide and about 7-8 inches tall. It's now kind of rectangular.
oh, dear God, I could just go in and look.
Yes, Cayenne.
I won't lie. This is taking a bit.
I hand Cayenne the hammer. Swing.
Kai, how do I roll this?
I don't. Are you doing
Run
it
it.
two-handed or?
Let's
Wait,
just
you're
go.
not proficient, are you?
Correct. So that's
Roll a d20. And then
Roll
add your strength mod.
better idea.
Cayenne,
Wow.
having no idea how to use a hammer, wildly swings, manages to somehow do a 360. As the weight of the even though the hammer's quite lightweight, all the weight's at the end. You swing, you miss the wall, you 360. You slightly go off balance, you totter towards the wall, and the hammer connects with a random part of the wall, nowhere near where you're aiming.
Ping.
Kai, how much?
You
Kai,
hear
how,
you hear the clinking of the mechanics inside of it, and I need you to roll a d10.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Lovely.
One.
You dented the wall about a foot away from where you're aiming.
Okay. Yeah.
I-
No. This is
And by
why.
dented, it's kind of like just a little bit of fracturing.
This is why I'm not using the hammer.
Otto just face palms,
May I
grabs
take-
the hammer, and
I was. No, never mind.
I look at Otto and Zoho both, and I'm like,
what? I swung it well last time.
And
but
neither-
after what just happened, please.
may I wield the hammer? I'm a monk.
I
at
will
least
let
know how
Otto
to break
swing
things.
first, as he already has it.
Fine.
I am
Go on,
moving over
Otto.
here, though, and I pull Zoho behind me.
Ah!
So not a martial weapon. How do?
You're
Roll
not.
a d20. Or a
You,
strength
you
check.
roll a strength check.
Yeah.
That's a saving throw.
That's
Oh.
a saving throw.
Whoops.
It's still the same modifier. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't have proficiency.
So you swing it. You're more accurate, and you manage to hit a chunk like a chunk next to where the hole already is. Roll a d10. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Watch this. This is what he flubs.
You hear the cracking of the structure, and another nice. This time, a big chunk falls out. Now the hole is kind of like a weird L shape.
Mm. I am not squeezing my way through that.
So should I swing again or?
Let's let Zoho swing just to see what happens.
All right. I
Kinda
hand him the hammer.
curious.
Okay. And I am proficient.
This is kind of the hole right now. Not
Yeah,
to scale.
No way, proficient in strength saving
He's a boot.
throws. Am I proficient in strength? Yeah.
No, it's whether you're proficient in the weapon. Just roll a strength check.
Okay, proficient. No.
Not proficient.
Okay. Eh. Ah.
He wishes.
Where'd the zero come from?
Congratulations.
Where'd the zero come from?
Because you're not proficient.
Mm,
probably where your proficiency bonus goes. You manage to swing the hammer, and the head of the hammer just goes straight into the hole that's already there,
Oh no.
and you feel the reverb as the actual edge of the handle is what actually catches the wall first.
Hmm.
And the hammer's kind of just sort of like sitting there in the hole now.
Apparently, I'm not good with the hammer.
I am going to take it back and give another swing.
Okay, God.
Are you going to assist me?
No, I'm asking. No, I asked him a question while this was happening.
Oh, you could get through this gap, yeah.
Okay, good. I go through.
Just warning, it's like a window. Broken window.
Okay, fine. I just, as long as I get to have the clothes, arcane focus, and a dagger.
Okay. Well, after Cayenne slips through, can I take another swing?
How big was the hole again?
So,
Well, at this point, you've got
look at the
about.
drawing.
Well, it's not to scale. It's a weird shape, and it's now probably about the widest part is probably about a foot, and then it's like a foot up. But then you've got this weird jagged bit sticking into the middle of it, so it's not like circular or square.
Oh, y'all just see Cayenne somehow slip through it.
It's like that game show where the wall comes towards them,
Hold
and
the wall. I know
and they
what
gotta
you
try
mean.
and freaking, and they're trying to get into the shape.
Or
And
get
you
knocked
kind
into
of
the
like
water.
Cayenne kind of like twists around, and then it looks like she dislocates a shoulder to get like get through.
After she
I'd
passes,
like Cayenne to make a dexterity check though.
Why do I have to make a dexterity check?
to not get
Told you it's like
sliced open,
fucking glass.
you're like walking
Lead.
through a broken pane of glass,
Yeah. Don't get
and more
cut.
than likely more shards on the other side.
Yes, I know. I still need you to make a dexterity check.
Fine. Okay, let's make sure I put dexterity. I keep missing it.
18.
Right, as you squeeze, as you get like your head and shoulders out the other side,
You
and
get
you kind of like
blocked.
start sliding your butt out. It's like you feel a bit of a tugging on like where your pocket is, and you pull harder, and you slip out, and you're fine.
Okay.
Congratulations, you didn't rip anything.
Yay. What do I see?
A very dark cave tunnel that leads off away from the main. This one seems to
Okay.
slow. It's like if you take a few steps like forward away from the wall and like judge it, you feel if you think it might be going upwards some degree.
Okay.
Um,
I come back to the
I
hall.
don't-
Guys, it's going upwards.
going up?
Yes.
Hmm. Perhaps that could be an alternative way of getting back to where we came from. Miss Alundric, what do you think?
Well, up is usually a good sign to get out, but considering how low down we are, up isn't necessarily going to get us out at all. I have
That's fair.
no.
Hmm.
All I know is right now, I don't think we're anywhere near anywhere I know.
Hmm.
In fact, this place is starting to give me a bit of the heebie-jeebies.
Then let's get off this path.
Agreed. Thorin? Wind the hole.
Miss- oh, really?
I mean, I could if you want me to.
Oh, much better.
Hey, forward manages to actually hit the jagged bit that's sticking out the L shape.
So, does
The
Cayenne
mechanics
get hit?
go, you hear the
Does
creaking. Cayenne, how far away are you standing on the
Yeah.
other side?
Oh no.
A good distance so I don't get blasted by brown obsidian question mark? I don't know what color it is anymore.
Divine, what is a good distance? A rough estimate in feet, please.
Oh no.
10 feet back, as far as I can to the right or left, or I just go stand on the ceiling.
Stand on the ceiling. Ow!
Changeling.
Right. You
What?
hear a loud cracking as the fractures that are already in there kind of like start fracturing further, and the lines continue. And the large chunk drops out, and a small amount of shrapnel like gets blasted out where it like the edges of the cracks aren't. So, but you're okay. You don't get slapped in the face by any of them or anything like that.
Well, when the hole's big enough, I go collect my things.
This
How
whole
big
chunk
is
just
the hole now?
this whole chunk seems to be like just sitting there. It's not actually connected. It just looks like it's resting.
Hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it's actually connected.
Um.
It's just sitting in the hole because it fits.
Is it possible to punch it?
Yes.
Why wouldn't you just pull it out?
Because glass, and it would hurt.
I just do so.
You pulling or pushing?
Falling. Actually, no. I'm gonna put my weight on it. I'm pushing.
Okay. So you push onto it and you hear a few more cracks as the last little bits like scrape and break. And the whole panel of it just kind of like like doesn't go evenly because it's not a very nice shape, but like the one edge kind of like gets out a bit further, and then you like give it a bit more of a shove where it feels like it's wedging the other side, and it pops out and drops to the floor.
I grab my
And it kinda,
staff and I
like-
just start
and it-
like shoving glass to the side.
It's wide enough for people to squeeze through now.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the
Zoho's-
stuff on the ground so that people don't step on it.
It's only bits of sharp rock. Nothing to worry about.
Zoho slips through.
Okay, so you're all going down this tunnel now.
Yes.
Yes, I'd rather
Okay.
not be in the melty danger tunnel.
Rel? Rel coming into the offshoot tunnel behind the glass. And since
No.
Azarel's coming through, Kaite is behind her.
I'm gonna be the last one to go through.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
Meanwhile, during that entire situation, Kai,
Ugh. That felt great.
You just get static.
how does sending not work?
There's a few ways sending doesn't work.
Magic stone's in your way.
But the only magic stone anywhere near Kayan is the one in Zoho's possession.
I'm
Oh, it's
talking
in
about
Cayenne's-
the minerals.
Um,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Or it should work as long as we're on the same plane. So unless they fucked off,
There's a few ways to why this doesn't work.
bastard.
So you guys one by one like slip through into this new tunnel, and you start following it, and you go for an hour, and then the lantern starts flickering. Here is your epileptics warning. as the
Okay.
flame seems to be becoming restless.
Okay, then I just turn mine on.
I
Starts-
snuff mine out.
Yeah, I
starts
turned mine on then.
sputtering.
Yeah, it's running out of oil.
I'm now back down to 1 oil flask? Question mark.
If you refill from the barrel immediately, you don't have to carry the barrel anymore.
Sure.
Actually, let's hold on to the barrel. We could use the wood to make a campfire.
I mean, it is covered in oil that's flammable.
Indeed. Waste not, want not.
Hmm.
So uh, so after about another 2 hours of traveling down this new tunnel, you feel a little better because you're now surrounded by normal rock instead of whatever that was.
Hmm.
And for the first part of before the lantern went out, it seemed to have like a slight incline, and now it kind of seems to be leveling out
Mm.
for the next couple of hours, and the air seems to change.
Is it getting
How
hotter?
so?
It's not necessarily getting hotter or colder. It just feels like there's
More pressure.
it's less stagnant.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're coming up on fresh air, I guess.
Mm.
The only way that would happen is if perhaps we are near the old city or some
Is
kind
there
of
a
crevice.
way for air to get down to the old city?
Well,
Wow.
I don't
there's
know, Orlando.
plenty
Do you
of
know?
ways for air to get down here.
Otto puts a finger in his mouth and then sticks it up into the air.
There's not really any kind of like breeze to it.
Okay.
Hmm.
And yes, there are ways to get air down here. The air in the old city would have to still be refreshed by outside air.
Haha, the joke's on you. You guys have already died from like lack of oxygen. This is for ghosts walking around the caverns. No.
Wow.
You guys have carbon monoxide poisoning. Secretly, you're actually dying. You're not actually traveling right now.
So you continue with a bit of more hope of there's some fresh air, some like fresher air like coming out down here, and you continue a bit further,
Hmm.
and ahead of you you see
Hmm.
you can make out like what looks like the edge of a opening appearing before you.
Neat.
Is there lots of light?
Is there a
Not
light
from
at
where
the end
you
of the
are right
tunnel?
now, but you can see it like you can now clearly see like a defined edge to like a tunnel that opens out again.
Hmm.
Like it looks like you're exiting a game, but a cave, but there's no daylight. It's not out. It's definitely not outside. You're still underground.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And you
I'm-
head up
Never mind. Keep going.
as you continue towards this opening. You see that a bit further, like the roof seems to open up first, and then you see a bit further ahead. Looks like just at the edge, as the light clips the edge of it, it looks like it drops down again.
Okay.
And as you approach the edge to see what's going on, you take a look around. Like you find yourself standing on the. Find yourself standing at an opening to this cave, like area. However, you're really high up compared to where the floor is now. And
How
as you look
far- How far
as
down?
you look around, you can't actually make out the floor below where this opens out. But what you can make out is I'd like everyone to make perception checks actually.
Hmm.
You got it, boss.
Turn this back to 2.
Wow.
Skills?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm behind the group.
Come on, Otto. Come on. You got this. You did not. got
Not
this.
even.
You expected me, who has consistently rolled poorly in most things, that isn't adept in perception, to roll well?
Oh, this is great.
Um,
So
hold on, we're missing somebody.
who?
Where's Kaite?
Kaite.
Yeah, Kaite gets to roll as well. Kaite is an individual.
Can I just investigate the wall?
Kaite seeing shit.
Kaite is just sort of like probably sitting in someone's backpack or something. It's like, wait, what?
Kaite is just facing the wrong way on my head.
Okay, I stand corrected. Perception is actually one of my strongest suits, apparently. So I rolled 4. And my bonus
Yeah,
is
you
5.
just all roll. Just be glad you're rolling it on these things instead of fucking combat at the moment. So, I need to roll it, Eulandric.
Watch
He's
this.
a
Is the
Landric.
only one who sees anything.
Could be hilarious if she is. Perception. She rolls higher than you guys. Right.
Aw, we don't see it.
I mean, that's not a surprise for me.
That's not surprising how bad everyone roll. Like, oh boy. Anyway, so
My character always rolls low when it
And
comes to
what
looking
the
for
group can make out
Except
is
Cayenne.
all right from where you are. You can't see the floor that's below the sledge. It is out of the reach of the torchlight. It is out the reach of the dark vision. Wherever this comes out is very high above wherever it is. What you can see as you kind of like glance around is there's a slight orangey glow down below you. Not
Wait,
directly below
orange?
your feet. There seems to be like a slight orange glow that seems to run across like from like left to right in front of you,
Zoho looks over at Cayenne.
which kind of gives you a judgment of if say that orange glow is at floor level, that orange glow probably puts you about 300 feet up.
Ooh.
But
I
you have
get
nothing
down-
really to really base this on. It's just sort of like that kind of that's a bit odd. It's like
Kai?
and then and those who rolled 10 and up, well, you can
Only one
see
person
that
rolled 10.
anyone who rolled 10 and over can see that this like glow kind of flows. It's not stationary. It's slowly moving.
Can
anyone
I
And
knows
slow-
what
there's
that orange
slight
stuff is?
changes in like how much like light it's giving off. And further away from that, you can make out 2 flickering light sources way off in the distance, like someone say you're on like out in a field. It's like you can see
torches.
it's like someone holding a torch at the opposite end. All you see is that little blinky flickery light
Is there a
in the
ledge?
distance. You're at a ledge looking out.
Can
It's
I like get
a
down on all fours and
huge
look over
cavern.
the edge? Like look down?
So you want to lie on your stomach to make sure you don't fall down.
Yes, or if those little deep demonic little shitheads are around, I don't get pulled over.
Well, you lie on your stomach and like shimmy to the edge and stick your head over. You can't see the floor, but as you look down, you can see that you're actually on that overhang. You see the
Um,
floor beneath you kind of like angles back away from you.
can I see a way down? Or do I need to roll another perception?
There doesn't appear to be an obvious way down. This seems to just open out into this huge cavern and these like free I'll say free light sources for convenience.
Mm,
As I'm on the ledge, can I like see what they are? Or at least
What, the light sources? You want to
at least
try
yes, seeing what they are. Uh,
uh,
do I have to roll anything for this? Probably.
what the light sources are?
Yes.
I'm not sure how you would make your perception any better than it already is.
Uh,
Yes, you can grip it.
Neat.
It's not damp or anything.
can
Good.
Zoho grip it? What? Why you do that? Why you do
That
that?
just sounded a bit wrong the way you
That
said
sounded
it. That's all.
Firmly
insulting.
grasp it.
It's also the
meant,
guy.
can Zoho grip the wall. That's all I meant.
I know, but
This-
it did
Dirty
sound a
minds.
little.
Dirty.
He
Dirty
wants to
minds.
grasp the wand.
Holy
It is. You are currently standing on top of an overhang, and and it's just normal cave-like wall. It doesn't. It actually goes back underneath you.
Right. Right.
Is it climbable?
Have you got climbing gear?
No.
Then it's probably not climbable.
Actually,
Okay.
It's like a cliff face,
Well,
and it's
I
angled back away from you underneath.
So the only way to get down there is to jump and hope you don't die.
hold on. Jeez, I wanted to see what the light source is, and I'm.
How can you improve your eyes?
Seriously.
Meanwhile,
No.
Eulandric's kind of like just like, anyone watching Eulandric?
Zoho
No,
looks over
I
at
am
Elandric.
looking at over the edge.
Oren's definitely not.
I
Zoho
just
looks
hear.
over at Elandric. Something wrong?
So you glance over where Eulandric was stored. She's slowly walking backwards away from everybody.
Is below us lava or something worse?
Elandric,
Elandric?
what did you see, and what do we need be ready for?
Well, I advise we don't go in that direction.
What did you see?
I saw those. You see those two little flickering lights?
Yes, that's
back
all I can
there?
see.
Someone points them out. Cayenne will say sure.
Do you not see that shadow be next to them
No.
that they're casting?
What shadow?
Would,
You taking
would you like to take another perception check?
Yes.
Yes, please. Can okay.
Oh, Cayenne does better.
Cayenne's like, fuck these roll 20 dice. I'm using the I'm using the freaking plugin.
D&D
Oh, I did the
Beyond.
wrong one. Oops.
Oh.
Okay. Now everyone knows where they're looking.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
Oh, there's my eyes.
Let's try that again.
That's better.
Wow. I clicked performance by accident. The first one was like, oops. I thought that was perception.
Anyways.
Right. So everyone who rolls a 15 and up, you see the shadowy shadow I was just talking about, as you kind of like focus on the lights and give it a second to like, you kind of like use like like when you're working out in the dark, you kind of try and use your peripheral a bit more and stuff, and you notice there's like a humanoid shadow breaking up this light off in the distance. For those who roll 20 plus, you can see a very you can see a humanoid figure next to one of these light sources.
Okay. Does it
And
have horns?
The worrying no, you can't see that much detail. However,
Does it-
trying to
Hmm.
you can also see the slight shape of what appears to be some kind of brazier carved into it, like holding these flames. And either your eyesight is really, really good. Actually, who was in the library reading books?
I was.
me.
I think the only one that would possibly know what this is would be Turk, because he probably read more of it.
I did read a book that was talking about the history, and that
Okay.
that I could actually understand.
Can you roll a history check then?
Would I not know what this is as a dwarf?
You can roll a history check as well, Farin.
Oh, shit.
Advantage
Right
or
now, it
normal?
appears to be from your perspective. It looks like a brazier and like someone standing next to it.
Wait, hold
Or
on.
sit.
Do I have?
You don't have advantage or anything. It's just
Okay.
history knowledge.
Normal history check.
I'm going off a history of something we encountered.
Uh, it's from
Hey!
the book, or right. Also, you're trying to remember what the book said about like the history of the. It's like
There was two factions warring underground.
yeah, you remember there's two factions warring on the ground. Foreign. From the history of your dwarves, you have a slight. Oh.
What?
Oh. And you look over to Yolandra, and she looks into your eyes at the sudden like looking at your like the eyes of your realization. It's like she's like, yes, and you're like, oh, Foreign. You're looking at the entrance to the fire giants.
We need to
Or at least one entrance to a fire giant city. The fire giants are who the dwarves were warring with a long time ago under the mountain.
Huh.
Kyan
Still
looks
can't
up.
Make out the shadow.
You only
I-
realize this because you kind of start putting things together in your head. It's like, okay, it's a humanoid figure next to a brazier. Maybe we found someone in the old city. It's like, then you realize how deep you've been going, and it starts to click. That brazier light source must be really far away. So why does that figure look normal sized in comparison to it? And then you realize that that's a giant brazier, and that's a giant.
I carefully back away from the ledge.
Does my
Zoho's
15?
still at the ledge. He's
Uh,
still trying to look over.
no, I grab Zoho and pull
Ca-
Zoho away.
Kai,
Thorin, what is going
Yep.
on?
can with my 15 of history, can I put two and two together that semi-relate it to the hill giant we murdered?
What?
No,
Why
not
would
for
that be
history.
related?
Damn it. Okay.
I I pull Zoho away and I'm like, and as he goes to question, I go, shh. I immediately push everybody back into the tunnel,
I'm like,
and I don't give Cayenne a chance to argue.
no, I'm trying to look up at this point just to make sure there's no one above us if you're trying to push us away.
Wait, does this have anything to do with that war back then? I can't remember who you guys were in war with.
Zoho perks up. War? What war?
Kai,
I immediately shush everybody. I'm like, nope. Get in the tunnel. I don't give them a chance to ask any questions, as I realize this is not a good place to be. This is really not a good place to be right now.
I specifically mean through the hole. Them now being pushed away from.
No, we're going back down the tunnel, not.
I'm asking
Uh,
Kai a question.
You're pretty close to the ceiling if you look up. If you look
Oh,
up, you can
neat.
actually see the ceiling.
Okay, good. We're at least not. There's at least no one above us. Just starts walking back the
Cayenne!
way we came.
No, I just pushed them everybody in the tunnel out of sight.
You're gonna have a hard time with me.
I tell Otto in the tunnel now.
Like,
This is bad. Like
no.
in
You
the
don't have
tunnel.
to force. You don't have to force me. I'm just saying, like, yeah, you're gonna have to tell me, not just shove me, because it's not gonna be easy for you to push a guy who's like what, one size or two sizes bigger.
Right, it's not a case of pushing a
Otto.
guy one size. You're currently like, think of it like from Otto's perspective. Otto's is
dumbfounded.
probably like, why are you pushing? Why are we going? What?
Yeah.
It's more like everybody in the tunnel now. This is bad. We we don't want to be seen in the tunnel.
Oh, okay, sure, fine, yes.
Once I have everybody in the tunnel,
Thorin Ironsbane, what is going on?
so I look at Elandric and then I look back at them. That was a fire giant. We were
Okay.
at war with them before all this happened. Shh. That tunnel we were wandering down probably led down there. We need to go back the way we came.
No. Elandric disagrees.
But if that's the case,
This tunnel
wouldn't-
doesn't, unless this tunnel starts turning to the one direction, this doesn't lead back there.
So you think we should keep going down that long tunnel that looked like it was melted?
Yeah, but wouldn't that
By
be
fire?
wouldn't that be a trail that they made because they're fire giants? I mean, it would make sense why it was all melted and stuff.
Fire giants don't mount stone.
No.
And what
Well,
does
they
melt
might
stone?
melt some stone. They don't. They mine like anything else. They can just do it faster. They're bigger, stronger.
Well,
And they were here, we think, before the dwarves. I don't know. All I know is if we go down there into that land,
We're not coming
the
back.
the war may happen again.
Yeah, that's
Dwarves are
understandable.
not allowed there. It is part of the agreement. If we are found down there by giants, we just don't know
Yes,
what. will
I read about that, so let's not go down there.
okay. Well, I lead the way back to the glass tunnel, and I'm just gonna start going. I guess I'll listen to Elandric and just keep going down the tunnel.
Sorry, did
So,
somebody
yes.
want to say something? I heard a huff.
Great. Now we're
Nah.
down in a now we're down beneath a mountain trying to hide from fire giants.
And sending either isn't working down here or the lawkeep has anti-divination running.
Or we're too far down for it to get sent.
No.
No, I know how the spell works, Zoho. I can contact anyone that's on this plane.
Regardless of distance?
Yes, regardless of distance. If they were like somewhere else, like not anywhere in this world, it would have a harder chance. Well, it would have a rougher chance, but still a decent chance.
Would it
Hmm.
not work if the person was dead?
That would be impossible.
Why the hell would that mean? Someone would have pissed. He would have had to piss someone off enough to get snuck up on, and I know he's probably a wizard, but he looks to be sturdier than us.
Oh, that's true, but I mean, weirder things have happened to us lately.
The only
Let's-
thing I could think of is the people down there decide it fucked the truce. Or someone fucked it.
Zoho wordlessly reaches into his robes where he had pocketed the lightning stone and just holds it.
You mean the one that I had to get back from Kaite?
No.
Yes. No.
So you-
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Cayenne, could I have the
Sure,
lightning stone?
sure, you may have the rune stone. Just don't.
Whatever you do,
Don't drop it.
don't use it around here.
I am not bartering in to get it back.
Zoho
I stare at
keeps the stone
Kaite.
as-
I stare at
keeps
Kaite,
the
who eyes
stone
the
out
stone.
of Kaite's sight. Kaite, you're not having this stone. Last time you had it, we ended up getting shocked.
I also
I'm not taking any chances.
traded with you. No taking back.
I look at everybody. It's like, can we keep moving? I
Yes,
prefer not
yes,
to
we
be
can
around
keep
here.
moving. As they keep moving, Zoho just eyes the rune stone in his hand. You could do puppy eyes all you like, Kaite. You're not getting the stone.
If we find enough runestones, you get one of those. Not this one. I found that one.
Right.
I thought I
So-
found this one
It,
because I
technically, I
accidentally
picked.
landed on it.
Yeah, but I picked it up. You didn't notice.
I was reviving from getting chomped on by a land shark.
Anyways, Kai, what does he feel?
Sorry,
You
Kai.
feel a stone.
Does he not feel the connection anymore?
Oh, you're trying to feel the. Oh.
Yeah. Trying to sense if maybe it could be used. Like
Oh,
a divining
Zoho
rod.
wants to try. So you're giving it to Zoho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoho falls unconscious.
Zoho,
What?
as you're holding the rock, you feel some familiarity, which is weird. But that is all. For
As
some
I
reason,
think
the
I
stone
think it's
feels like
best I
someone you
hol-
like when you like. Oh, this reminds me of that person. It's like, but you've never
Hmm.
met this person.
Why do I sense a familiarity?
Probably because of you. You know what? Being related to possibly 3 of our locations, we don't know. I'm guessing you don't feel it'll pull. I guess you don't feel a pull in any which direction still.
No, that's the thing. I feel like I know the person who made this stone, yet I've never met them before. Is that normal?
I don't know. Is that normal for you?
For Kalishtar, I don't know. I mean, as far as psionic abilities that Kalishtar have, all we do is talk to people through our minds. That's pretty much it.
Guy, I stare at the stone.
Guy is typing.
The stone stares back.
I tried to do this. Do I
It-
just get Zoho instead?
Zoho's still currently like holding the stone, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah, you get Zoho.
I mean,
You're staring. Zoho's hand is there. It's like you connect to Zoho.
Cayenne hears Zoho's voice in her thoughts. Cayenne, you got me.
Get off
Neat.
the line.
Neat. That doesn't work. So I'd say we should ask someone else, but if we ask someone else, we're all liable to fall asleep.
What are you guys talking about?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about that later.
What were you gonna say before they went off? By the way, Kai.
Oops.
Yeah. Did you
Oh.
GM write yourself?
No, I accidentally put a slash where I didn't mean to.
Mumbles to herself.
While you're talking, she's talking to herself. The good news for you guys is she has a general sense of direction now.
So she knows that the opposite direction is either the old city or the new city.
She knows that if you follow the tunnel one way or the other, one way should go there. She still doesn't know whether it's left or right, though.
Okay.
Cayenne, would you mind if I hold on to the stone for now?
Yeah, just don't drop it or give it to an inquisitive dwarf.
Right. He
Mhm.
stows it within. He stows it in one of his backpacks.
Okay, so Zoho now has the stone.
Yeah.
Got it.
I am gonna lead the way down the tunnel now. Same direction we were going before.
Okay, so you head back down the tunnel, which is another 3 hours because these are long fucking tunnels. Which means you have that leaves you 1 hour left on your lantern. So you all arrive back at the break that you had, and you squeeze back through the gap, and you continue back down the tunnel, and you're traveling. And after another hour, the lantern starts to flicker again. You see the light kind of like reflects a bit off of the walls here compared to where you were before. And you switch to whoever's lantern is next.
Elandric, I think.
Well, there are miles and miles and miles and miles and miles of cave system down here. Based on the city being over there, this tunnel is eventually going to, I think, maybe just hit the city.
How much longer of a trek is it?
No idea. Like I said, there's miles and miles of tunnels down here.
Right, and you
But I at
can't.
least have heart. Like, if that entrance is, say,
A path.
north from our perspective, then the city's this way. If that is south from our perspective, the city, we might have gone the wrong way. But it's really odd that this tunnel is so straight.
It's probably the midsection of territories.
An intersection?
No, it's the border.
Oh.
Well, that wouldn't make sense because why would you make a easier tunnel to navigate a border? If you have a mountain in the way, it's much easier to defend.
But it's also a case of if someone steps over that goes too far in one direction of the border, because Kai, how big is the tunnel just across?
Oh,
Like-
it's accurate for map.
Okay,
45 feet.
So 45 feet.
Yeah, it's about 40,
Not to
45 feet. Like, it's a
Because-
bit jagged and stuff because it's not perfectly smooth, but
Not to
in general,
mention,
it's between 40 and 50 feet
Okay.
between
to
narrow
mention-
and.
yeah, not to mention, might I add, the formation of this tunnel, particularly the ground, looks like lines were drawn.
It's based this has to be a border line where
I shake
People
my
can-
head. No.
then what else could this possibly be? A tunnel for diverting lava?
Maybe. But it could also be
Do
a
you have
tunnel
ideas?
from the mine from the mines to the city. It could lead to an outpost. You know,
Either way,
but
we're
it's
wasting
definitely not a border tunnel.
either way, we're wasting time speculating. Mr.
I-
Landrick, lead the way. We need to save on Lantern Light, Cayenne.
If we're if we get to another point where we're taking a long rest, I'm trying the librarian.
Very well.
I just shake my head. You probably won't get through to him. He has too much valuable information in his head. I doubt that you would be able to get a hold of him.
It's a contacting spell. That would be absurd.
Nah,
Take
Oh,
a
that's.
left.
Oh no! Wait.
Oh,
Like
there
a-
he is.
Oh, roll 20
Did
died.
it derp?
I'll refresh. Sorry. So you continue effectively until the lantern starts flickering again.
Hmm.
There is a slight change in the last hour of this current journey.
Uh-huh.
In the last hour before the lantern actually gives way, that's when you guys kind of notice that it starts getting a bit warmer down here.
Oh god.
That's when you notice there is a definite temperature change.
I think we've gone the wrong way.
Well, you think you've gone the wrong way? Well, there's
I
only
shake
two
my head.
ways.
Well, if it's getting warmer, and the fire dragons are like living close to, assumedly, lava.
You're overthinking it, Cayenne. If that were the case, we would have seen a tunnel coming off the side by now.
I would also point out that the old city, the lower parts, did have connections to lava tunnels.
Well,
So
that's
there's
something I didn't
also,
know.
well, it's what they used to use in the forges. Natural heat source.
I would like to remind you, I don't live in the region. I don't know the history.
If you go deep enough underground, you will eventually find lava.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
Well, I just
This has
shrugged.
been a continuously ever so slight downhill slope. It's not like a really steep one. It's like after you've been walking for a while, it's like, this has been quite a nice, enjoyable walk. Going the other way, you're gonna be like, why the fuck does this seem to be taking feel like so much hard work? Because it's just that awkward level of slope. But it's miles long, so you have actually descended great distances.
Well, I continue.
So, but you do notice that the temperature down here seems to be getting actually noticeably warmer, like 1 or 2 degrees warmer than it was when you were at where the giant hole in the wall was that you broke through.
Hmm.
And
I
it
asked
also means you have been traveling for 6, 7, 8,
Zoomies. I see that.
18 hours.
Okay, then okay. At that point, this guy's dark vision would have turned off, and like,
Yes. But you didn't notice because of the lantern being there the entire time. But now the lantern's flickering and it's going dark. You're like, why is it?
oh shit, we've been walking for over 16 hours.
I asked Rill how she's doing.
Really, it's probably very bored. That's my guess.
I pat Rill on the head. Trust me, just because we dwarfs like the earth and digging underground doesn't mean we don't enjoy the sky as well. I miss it. What I wouldn't give for a nice open space with a slight breath of fresh air.
What you mean, like a giant cave?
I look at Elandric. Not like that. The
Was
old
that Elen-
city
was that-
might be fine, but not the fire giant cavern.
But was that Landric or God?
That was
Little
Elandric.
bit of A, little bit of B.
So both.
I just look at it as like, please don't curse us like that or jinx us.
Well, if we keep
All right, everybody
going
roll
with-
initiative.
Uh,
No, that's
I-
the DM fucking with you.
Okay, thank God. No.
So, question is, now this lantern switching, do you want to set up rest randomly in the tunnel, or do you want to start pushing ahead?
I've got nothing.
Uh,
I don't
I'm
really need.
gonna say push ahead because at this point with the temperature change, I kind of want to know what's at the end now. 'Cause we're obviously getting close to something.
Mm,
Okay,
I'd rather
So-
not.
what?
so we've got 1 for, one against.
I look at the whole group.
Go for it.
Mm,
Zoho,
fine by me. I say
Real,
we keep going.
and then I look at Landric. You were the final yay or nay?
I can keep going for an hour or two.
You're lost, Cayenne. We're gonna keep going.
No shit, Sherlock.
I step over to Rill as we're walking and decide to ask her, why are you so intent on the heart of the mountain since we're already going to the old city? Uh, there is no language I can say that in that would hide it from anybody right now. Because Dwarvish Elandric speaks, Draconic Cayenne, and Common is everybody.
It's fine. Your character's not that smart anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
I'm hilarious.
Record scratch.
You didn't say that in character, obviously, but
Of course I
still.
didn't. My character's not that witty.
Unintentionally, maybe. Yes, but why? Is
Well,
it a
why, though?
memory? Does it have to do with your home?
Azrael picks up Kaite.
It has to do with Kayate?
Kaite is Azrael's beloved.
Yes, but
And
why
you
would the
guys
heart
are-
of the mountain have to do with Kayate unless
And you
Kayate
guys-
is different?
You guys are going too fast probably for her to keep up.
I'm sure we're gonna get told if that's the case. I'm told very harshly.
Bus throwing in 5, 4, 3.
I'm confused. What do you mean? I look at Rill and Kayate, and then were you raised together?
She
Is that-
actually told me this, Thorin. Zoho walks over.
Yes, but I don't
At-
know this.
As a child, Azrael was found by Kaete's grandfather, who himself was an adult dragon. And he decided to take Azrael in as one of his own.
Cayenne's blinking and just looks at the other dwarf. To gauge her reaction, because you're
It's
I
just
look at
one looking at you confused to why you're just staring at her now.
Cayenne.
Just keep
You
walking.
do realize dragons are not foreign to dwarfs, Cayenne.
Yeah,
If
and I would like to
and,
remind.
They're not exactly friendly to them either, though.
eh,
Yeah, and I
I
would
sh-
like to remind the.
I'm not saying
are
that
you
in
s-
character.
oh, it would be interesting in character because
That's not my kind of character to say.
Yeah,
yeah, I
and it's
know.
also a case of most people believe dragons to be fictional because they are nowhere to be seen, or at least
That's
bad.
because they're just stories.
In any case,
Everyone would like to believe they're just stories, but considering how much we talk about them in dwarven history,
As for me
I
and
highly
Grandpa, we
doubt it.
believe.
Also, what I said was out of character too.
Oh,
Yes, the big scary dragons that hold all our gold if they find us. Blah 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 blah. I mean those
not
stupid
always.
stories.
Okay.
Yes, Cayenne.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah, Cayenne was really just looking at Lundrick to gauge her reaction because Cayenne believes half. Lee that Kaite is definitely not a lizard because it's spewing fire because she doesn't know any lizards that
Hold on.
shoot fire.
What?
That shoot
Real-
fire.
Real exile. Rantu
Sid-
Sidon Senil Swedye. Real from beloved above parent. Was raised with beloved parent.
Okay, can
I'm going to quickly look that up in Draconic.
I don't think that's draconic.
That it has to be Draconic.
Doesn't
I
have to be anything.
I am gonna ask Zyka if that's draconic. Can I get like a message for that? Because Thorin speaks draconic, but I don't. I don't understand it.
think it. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything, so I'm just going to leave it.
What does that mean, Real? 'Cause I try to pronounce the words Sidin, and just mangle them horribly and kind of look sheepish and upset. What is that? Would I know where in the mountains this is? Kai?
What where you are in the mountains right now?
No. The name that was given. Because says real mountain. Would I know what that mountain is within the mountain range? Because the name was the actual name is used here.
No,
So... Okay.
you don't know of this place.
Mm,
I
And it was
definitely want to know of this place because I'm too far from the east. I think we agreed upon, Kai.
Yeah, you're from. As far as you're aware, you're from east.
Kudayan
Kudayan-
Loop
Denis Luke.
Ah, complicated.
Kudian Kudeni Lugesi Yui Hadiaiha.
That's really complicated. It
Elvish
makes
is
me-
meant to be complicated.
Yeah, but it makes me think of like actually that is still Elvish in Lord of the Rings. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. Elvish is complicated no matter where it is.
Big friend and enter.
No.
Yeah, but try and pronounce any of the stuff they had in the book.
Zaha remained silent as Israel explains. And upon her stating she was in exile, he just gives a knowing look. He knew.
I am gonna ask. Found beloved above parent was.
Above parent means grandparent.
I look at Zoho. I guess that makes sense.
Hmm.
Uh,
Israel and I actually got to talking after our fight with the hill giant. That's how I knew.
where is your home village? I've never heard of a place like this. Hmm. You don't care about your village?
As she stated, Thorin, she's an exile.
Hmm. I tap her eye patch. Does this have to have to do with having two colored eyes? I know it's some places it's superstitious that is a curse, but
Zoho looks at Azarel. Should I tell them, or should you? I honestly
hold
think it'd
up
be better if you told them.
I hold up a finger. I would like Rill to tell us.
Fair enough.
As if she doesn't want to, I'm not going to force it. However, I gently take Rill's chin in my hand and get her to look at me. I have two different colored eyes like you, and I refuse to let that silly superstition govern my life. I'm a dwarf, and I refuse to let anything change that or let anybody judge me for it. You have very pretty eyes. Don't let that superstition bother you at all. And don't hide it. It suits you.
Smooth. Who said that? Who said that?
You're excused, Otto.
I look at Cayenne, and then I whisper in Cayenne's ear, "Can you do something?" As Azrael looking at my eyes, I have one blue and one amber eye.
I just have a rainbow effect tap, and entire body just.
All Zoho has are star-shaped irises.
And I have a
I just look at
piercing
Cayenne, and then
green-
I'm like, nothing surprises me with you anymore.
And I have a piercing emerald gaze.
Actually, not
Oh
star-shaped.
yes, everybody has
cross-shaped.
fancy eyes. You're all special.
Not really.
No, I just
Emerald seems to be like the most regular.
I
Elandra,
just went with two colored eyes because I thought it would be interesting. That was it.
Elandra, can you just remind me of something? Which direction in from the regular city was the fire giant in city from Boulder?
From Barada?
Yeah, Barrader. Sorry.
Damn.
Boulder, really? I'm
Well,
out of character. I'm saying that.
Well. Yeah, it would be further north.
so then, if to our right is north, our left would definitely be not north.
South.
No. The giants are north of Barada. So is the old city.
Oh.
Pat,
But down here, I can understand. Even I have trouble knowing which way is which, and caves I do not know. We could
Right.
be going south. We could be going north, east, west. It doesn't matter. But we have at least one reference point that says that if that's the Fire Giant City entrance, then this one way or the other down here should eventually lead, hopefully, to the old city.
I have a compass on hand. Because I used it in the forest.
Imagine it goes wacky banana sauce.
You
on
have
it.
a compass.
Yeah, he's got a
It-
compass.
That's great. However, you have no point of reference. Because this is the first time you brought it out, isn't it?
No, this is the second time I used it in the forest.
He's talking about
I'm
when
talking
you've
about
been
in the caves.
here.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But I can still find north.
that will be
is the-
very much helpful if we have an actual point of reference for where we are in relation to something else.
We do have the Fire Giant City.
So we have one of two.
Well, I am going to pull out the compass now and look at it in the lantern light.
I'm just gonna pull out the piece of paper, or that has the general direction. And Zrill was looking for, and the information about the Sabakaze and friends.
Oh god, hang on a second.
I'm seeing if anything rings a bell, because I would have taken notes of importance.
That's north, isn't it?
If I've done my rotation in my head correctly.
So we're kind of going the right direction. Actually, we are definitely going the right direction. Ah. How far have we gone while we've been discussing things?
Let's say that's about an hour.
Okay, so we have been 19 hours since we've left.
So I am 1 hour into my my second
Yes.
stint with the lantern.
Uh,
Has
well, yeah.
anything else happened or increased in temperature more?
not enough noticeable, but it is definitely still warmer. Let's stick you over here.
Yum.
The hell just happened to my token?
We got moved to the left.
Holy, oh, hello. Is that just a straight wall?
Oh, I've got this sectioned off for different bits I need.
Jeez.
So as you're having a conversation and you're about an hour in, you come across another actual decent offshoot to the
So,
cave.
north would lead straight down, but I get the feeling we want to keep going straight. I am going to step forward a bit just to see if it changes direction, and I guess
No,
not.
this big tunnel keeps going in a pretty straight line.
Shit. I will step over a little bit to see if this goes a different direction. Huh. I'm gonna call Zoho and Cayenne over. There is a weird little cave off over here.
Hmm?
Uh, let's see what happens. I get closer and take a peek, but I don't step in.
You see what you see. The joys of dynamic lighting.
Oh God. Why do I have to go
Zoho
in there?
keeps his distance.
I go up the wall to look, because they would never expect someone being on the ceiling.
I tiptoe forward at this point
as you
to
as you're
peer
creeping
around
people.
the corner.
Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere.
Damn it.
Ah. I
That was
just come
pointless.
back out and tell him it's a dead end. Keep going.
All right then.
You sure you want to keep going? Wouldn't this be a good place to camp out,
Rest.
just in
Yeah.
case somebody did come down here?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going back into the hall.
I call everybody over. I guess we'll stop for the night.
It's like, if anything does traverse this tunnel, we can at least be out of sight of it.
I call Otto, Rill, Kaite, and Elandric over. Okay.
Cat.
Anyway, I'll just move people then.
It's a ray.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a ray.
Oh.
Oh, cat cam.
Cat.
Okay.
I
That's-
apologize.
Whee!
Just Aaron.
Our own personal cat cam.
That's fine.
So she realizes people are watching, and then she's like, "Nope."
Okay. I am just gonna park my butt in the entrance and for the first watch.
Okay, so we are going to actually do watches on this one.
Yeah, because I don't feel like taking chances. I call everybody into the cave.
But don't you want to get messy?
No.
Okay, well if we're taking a long rest, I'm just gonna do a all dark vision before starting a long rest.
May I
I
give you a hint on how mechanics work? You spend, if you've got the points, you spend it now, and if you get through a full long rest, you get the points back, and the dark vision still hasn't ended.
yeah.
Fine. Guess what? I'm doing 2 then. So now I'm up to 24.
Okay.
Yeah. I look at Zoho. If you want to burn the barrel, now would be a good time in the corner.
Great idea.
Even
Zoho
though
walks over to the corner, takes
even
the
though-
barrel, and just smashes
even
it
though
on the
it's-
ground.
Well, even though it's warm, or so we don't have to deal with a cold cavern. God, the player can't speak.
Cat.
I gesture everyone into the cave. I'll take first
Cat.
watch. Who wants to take second? I should have sat there for that. I'm also talking to Cayenne and Zoho here.
Kaya just looks at you like, bruh.
I still don't feel like taking a chance, especially after earlier.
A second, I guess.
Zoho,
Third.
Otto, Rill, which of you would like the last watch?
I'm good with whatever.
So you'll get the last watch. Are you two staying out there, or are you coming into the cave?
Right, so Rill is the one not doing watch, yeah?
Okay.
Have I got that correct?
I guess I stroke Kayate's head and neck since Kayate's sitting outside the cave entrance. You feel like keeping watch with me for my for 2 hours, Kayate? It'll be boring, and I'd much appreciate the company. I continue stroking Kayate's head and neck. I'm also going to extinguish my lantern while the campfire's going.
So you're gonna burn the barrel that was containing the
Yes.
oil. Okay, so that's not too hard because it's got oil soaked into it. Bit smoky, but what can you do? You're in a cave.
Beggars can't be choosers.
So foreign is so you guys go through a ration, like make the best cooked meal you ever have on a smoky barrel.
Cayenne size, because if anyone does notice, she actually ate through 2 rations.
Oh,
Notice.
Cayenne's hungry.
Yeah, yeah. Note to self.
I am going to
Or
give
fucking kill
Kayate
them.
one of my rations. But I'm going to toss it to Kayate so that I don't lose finger.
So you guys like set up camp effectively as best you can in this offshoot, and yeah, go like share your rations and stuff without make them taste a bit better by smoking them or whatever over the
Smoke 'em if you
barrel.
got 'em.
And like settle down as best as you can for what you think is a good night's rest. Foreign, you're on first watch. You've got Kaito with you,
Yep.
so you will be rolling first.
Perception.
Yep.
Hopefully I don't flub this. I flubbed
you
it. It was
flub
a
it.
nat 1. Ew.
You watch the like shadows flicker on the floor from the remaining bits of the fire as it still burns behind you. It is your entertainment for the evening while Kaite is next to you.
I am just stroking Kayate the entire time. I've dirty mind.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were moaning at the way I put that.
Oh.
Okay. Since nothing happens or I don't see anything, I don't remember who had second watch. Was it Cayenne or
You're
Zoho?
fucking jumping ahead. I didn't say anything yet, have I?
Oh. Well, I thought nothing happened
Checking.
because you just said my entertainment was the fire.
Yeah. And
No, but I also need to check my notes. It's like just because you roll bad doesn't mean nothing happens. Just means you don't
Great.
notice shit if anything happens.
Would Kayate notice before I did?
have to roll for it.
Now that would be
well,
sad on my part. It's like Kayate
Whether-
business.
whether Kaite whether you notice versus someone else notice is entirely different. You can't just go, oh, if they notice, I know. No, that's not how it
No,
works.
I don't expect to. I would just be like,
If someone
"Let's go
you
Kayate."
could notice something and decide to fuck everyone else and just go, I'm gonna go check this out on my own. I'm not gonna bother them. Like if you notice something,
Yeah, I
you
know.
don't you don't all work as a unit at exactly the same time. You are not Borg.
Resistance is futile.
We are the Borg.
Good job, we're not playing sci-fi and Star Trek mode.
I don't.
God, my race would still make sense.
You'd be the
Yes, it would.
You'd be one of the
Oh.
changelings.
No, you would be
Yeah.
defaulted to that new friggin' one from the Spelljammer.
I was about to say he'd be like Odo.
Oh yeah. Primordial ooze. Whatever. Get on with it. Does anything happen? Enough with
Well-
this digression.
Don't rush the DM.
Well, I'm
I'm not
waiting
rushing
for
the
Kaite
DM.
as well.
Oh,
Kaite's
Kayate
still
has-
here with you.
Kaite has the roll of perception.
Although I think Psycho's getting distracted by Cat.
I think. Oh my god!
Yeah, see, Kaite can notice shit when you don't.
Not
Yeah,
that
okay.
20.
Yep, and I nat one.
Kaite might be very comfortable, but he's not stupid.
This makes me feel bad. It's just one of those moments.
You
Of,
should feel bad.
the dwarf notices nothing. The tiny
dwarf is-
Durgan
Notices
notices
everything.
everything. It's like,
Nat 20.
ah, God.
Kaite has peered into the secrets of the universe.
Meanwhile, Thorin has just fallen flat on his face while trying to run the race.
Nah, he fell asleep trying to stroke the Durgan. And he was way too comfortable.
That makes me feel even worse.
Anyways. What happens?
In which case, we can pass on to the next watch.
Okay. Who had second watch? Because I don't know who I'm looking
Cayenne.
up now.
So Farin's obviously switching out. Is Kaite still sitting in the entrance, or is Kaite also going to switch out?
My watch is over, Kayate. If you wish to stay out there, go ahead. Wake up, Cayenne. It's your turn.
Yeah, he's definitely forgot. And what I told him back at the end.
What?
Just go back to bed. So do I roll now, Kai?
Yeah, you can roll. If Kaite's still there, Kaite gets to roll again.
Fuck.
+6 and you roll a 10.
Kayate still.
I rolled
Kaite's like,
Still.
4.
it's like Kaite's like, I'm alert, I'm awake, nobody's like doing shit to me. And everyone else is all like, oh, these shadows from this fire seem interesting to entertain us today.
No.
Oh, look, I can do shadow puppets.
Searches like.
No, Cayenne just miss. It's whatever's happening because she's just scanning and distracted by some dwarven woman's snoring. Like just as suddenly gets loud and she's like jumps, just looks back. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eulandric's asleep. Thank you for reminding me. This is the soothing background sound to send you to sleep.
Sounds to sleep by.
No, I say
Oh,
to learn like
oh,
Kaite,
no.
use their ears like Kaite. No, also to jump like Kaite.
I don't know.
Thank you,
I'm still
Zyka.
waiting.
I was looking for something like that. Thank you.
I'm also still waiting for an answer from Kai.
She heard
about-
me
about
kind
a
of do
thing.
the whole thing.
Yep.
Oh jeez.
Wow. Oh, if you're talking about that roll, no, because you're not asleep. So Cayenne doesn't notice anything. Kaite notice everything.
No, Kai, wrong
Can we get
wrong one.
free?
It's the exact it's the roll that I just made. I meant not the wisdom save.
So you still notice nothing.
Okay.
So you don't notice anything during your watch. Who was next?
Zoho.
Yeah, I got last watch.
I poke Zoho's nose. Zoho, wake up.
Zoho, 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 Zoho.
Squeaky died.
Yeah.
I believe it was your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah.
Nobody sneaks up your butt like Kaite.
Darn it! Kai, why? Why would you say that?
Because I saw the tokens failing to move around.
Gosh darn it! The timing.
There we go, fixed it.
You now have a Durgan on your head.
Very well, you can be my second set of eyes, Kaite.
You can be my superhero.
No. No more of that. Okay, what do I do, Kai?
You just roll a perception, see if you notice anything. And Kaite gets to see whether they notice anything if they're still awake.
Oh, please let it be a good one.
Uh,
Why do I keep rolling bad? This is broken.
All right, Kaite, blow us away.
Nope.
Still better though.
Still better.
Yeah, no one notices anything this time around. Although it does get dark when the fire finally goes out.
So I'm taking that as a new.
That's a nope.
He just sits out there for for the rest of the 2 hours, not noticing anything.
Not noticing anything. It's a really boring tunnel when you think about it. It's just long. Very, very long. And then you switch to
Me.
Otto is the last one, yeah. Is Kaite doing 4 for 4? I feel like it's just a challenge now. It's not like
It's not going to be a challenge compared to me. Let's be honest here.
Zoho is waiting until Otto comes out, and then he just picks up Kaite and then just stands up and puts her on Otto's head.
Can you reach that high?
He can jump,
yes,
can he?
He's not that short,
Okay.
and you're not that tall. It's
No,
not
I
enough
know.
of a
I'm
difference.
just making sure. So
Okay, people, you know the drill.
problem with me is I don't have dark vision, so
You might want to put a
Neither
torch or
does
something.
Zoho.
Yeah, I forget
Neither
who
does Zoho.
who has a thingy. I don't really want to use a torch because that's going to be burning one every hour, and I'm going to be spending several hours.
Well,
only 2
everyone else is
hours.
asleep. And yes, it's 2 hours.
Except Cayenne.
Anybody
I'm
have a
gonna go
lantern I could borrow?
How far does that go again? That's the oil. 15 foot, 30. Okay. Oh, turn that back to oil flask to 1. So
Are you sitting in darkness?
I'm starting starting my lamp.
So 6 of these hours was like no lamp.
Yeah.
It will leave you 4 hours in the morning. Move this so my notes make sense. There we go. Well, people, you know the drill.
Okay. Skills, yeah.
Wait, what?
Perception. Skills. Yep.
Everyone perception?
No, the people on watch.
Yeah, the people on watch.
Kaite slides down from Otto's head to lay on his lap.
I'm gonna give him a pet.
Give her.
Or, sorry. Kinda got a headache. I'm not focusing.
Oh no.
Oh, snap!
Holy shit, Otto sees the...
What the
Kaite's got an excuse. Kaite's tired at this point.
Yeah.
Poor
like-
Kaite.
So, Otto,
Yeah.
you notice every single little creaky noise that echoes down the caves from somewhere. And every now and again, it's all like, you hear like what you think is movement briefly, and it makes you jump, and then it goes dead silent, apart from the from Eulandric. In fact, it gets more spooky on the moments when Eulandric isn't snoring, because it goes completely dead quiet. But nothing happens.
My kingdom for the silent spell.
Kaite, getting a bit tired, doesn't do so good this time. But you make it through your long rest. So, if required, you hit your long rest buttons.
Okay.
There is one downfall to Kaite being up all night. Kaite has 1 level of exhaustion.
I shouldn't laugh. That's actually bad.
It's good and bad. Well, it's simpler
The
now.
build up is bad.
The new rolls are simple. So for each level of exhaustion you have a -1 to your d20 rolls, and it goes from 1 to 10. At 10 you die, but for every long rest you take, it goes back down by 1. So like the next night she rests, she'll go back to 0 anyway.
Or, she could sleep on somebody's head for the duration.
Or if she can sleep in a backpack or something. Well, she can't really fit. She can't really. Something you do notice about Kaite sitting on your head. She's bigger than she used to be.
She's not sitting on my head anymore. You said she went to my lap.
Yes, but she's not tiny. So it's all like when she's sitting on your head, her tail is kind of like a fucking scarf at this point.
I have a
She
completely
can still.
empty
She
backpack.
like it's like this is my head. This is Kaite, who's technically bigger than most people's heads at this point, and this is my Kaite's a magnificent tail that is currently my scarf.
The only one this really doesn't affect is Cayenne, because she is basically 2 feet tall.
And you should
Or
feel
larger.
happy that she sees you as friend and she doesn't strangle you with that tail while you're not paying attention.
Wait, so Terp's done his watch?
Yeah, you get through. Nothing happened. It's an empty tunnel.
And I saw everything.
Oh, good.
He noticed every moment of silence when Eulandric finally stopped snoring.
Oh, sweet release.
And he hears every single little click and stuff when someone moves behind him. And that's it.
Discord went quiet on me.
I don't
Oh
remember.
dear.
I didn't miss anything. Okay.
You didn't get ambushed. That's the good part.
I
I
rolled a nat
shake
20. I would hope not.
I shake Zoho awake. You get to try and wake Rill. I'm not doing it. I don't want to lose a finger. After what happened last time.
All right.
So, what about that bacon smell?
I don't, think,
Rill,
I don't know if that was
time to
what
wake
woke her up.
up.
I'm gonna
Again.
step past them
It's
to
worth
look
a
at
try.
Kayate. Are you okay, Kayate?
I keep just petting Kaite because I'm, like, comfortable right now.
She has two answers to give. One on Real's part, one on Kayate's.
Wheezy snores.
Oh. I take out my empty backpack and I look at Kayate. Would you like to sleep in my backpack while we hike today? You can rest your head on my shoulder or on my head, whichever works.
Right. I'm gonna point out if you stick Kaite in a backpack and you carry Kaite in the backpack, you're not going to be able to carry the other backpack at the same time.
Yeah.
I will figure something out because I would prefer Kaite get to sleep.
Cayenne. Real sleep. Israel's sleeping. Again. Might need the bacon smell.
Aw.
Kaite blip.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah,
I
turn
mean,
that off.
Yeah.
I need to open anyways.
I gently caress Kaite's head and neck, and then see if I can deposit her in the backpack without an issue.
I faintly do. I do a faint jingling of coins with prestidigitations in a Real's ear.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
I glare at Cayenne for doing that because I know
It's
that's
with
going.
prestidigitation.
I know that's going to affect the Durgan as well. Actually, wait, no, I don't know it's a Durgan. Never mind. I'll shut up.
It's also only
Wait,
within the area and it's faint.
don't we
So-
Yeah,
technically?
Kaite is out with me, and I'm trying to put her in a backpack.
Don't we technically know
carry her
it's
so
a
that she can
Durgan
sleep.
now?
No,
No.
because the only one that read the book, the specific book, was Real, and we don't know if she put that back.
Okay.
She didn't.
Twitches an ear.
Groans. Israel,
Um,
I will carry you if I have to.
And it won't be
D-
comfortable.
Do I succeed in getting Kaite in the backpack and shouldering the backpack?
That's up to Kaite.
I know. I'm waiting on an answer.
You'd think you just roll
Wait.
her into a sleeping. into a
Hell
sleeping bag and
no. She's too big.
Wait.
That's like moving a cat. That's
She rolls onto her stomach and stretches full out like a cat.
it's a sacrilegious act. You don't move a cat.
I gently stroke her head and neck and then ask her, "Would you like to sleep in the backpack? I'll carry you for the day so you can sleep."
Kai. Kai, question.
If it
Oh.
fits, it sits.
I don't question it. I just shoulder the backpack and
Kai,
put a ration in the bag with her in case she wants something to eat.
Kai, I have a question.
What's the question?
Can Gust be used to lift someone off the ground?
Oh shit.
Oh, that's mean.
Not
Why would you do
comfortably.
that?
Not comfortably, anyway.
Just curious. Just
Hey,
curious.
Faye, does Gust able to move people off the ground? You know the answer to this one.
Yes.
I remove Ilari's ability to fly and drop her 30 feet from the air.
Eh,
The answer is yes.
Yes, they don't stay up for very long. They literally
well,
go
if
up
it's
the
long
distance
enough
and
for
then they
her to
drop.
wake up, then
I
I
feel-
don't think they're gonna wake up happy though.
I just look at Zoho and I'm like, I wouldn't do that just because we know Rill. That's not going to do well, and I just make sure Landric's awake.
I am
Fake.
going to be stepping into the cave at this point,
Y- y-
lugging with a backpack on my back and pulling the other one behind me.
Thorin, why do you have 2 backpacks?
Shh. Kayate's sleeping on the in the backpack on my back. Can someone take the other one for me?
I'll take it once I wake Rill up.
Alright, Zoho, how are you going to carry 2 backpacks?
Darn, I can't. Wait,
I,
why am
I,
I carrying? Wait, I'm already carrying a backpack.
You're carrying your gear, yes?
Oh,
Everyone has at least one backpack. And one of there's a few people who have got extra backpacks, but they didn't have anything in at the time.
Azarel huffs and stretches out, rubbing her uncovered eye.
Oh,
time to get up, Azaril. We have another day of trekking ahead of us.
Otto sees them like struggling with a second backpack, and he just sighs, just like, just give me this. And he puts one backpack on his back and one backpack on his front.
I just don't even complain. I'm like, thank you, Otto.
That's one way to do it.
I proceed to step up to Rill and I open the flap on the backpack and turn around and it's like, Kaite is in here sleeping. Just so you don't worry. And then I face her again.
Well, no.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Zoho walks over to where Alondric is. It's Alondric. We're ready to move out.
Here we go again.
Do.
As you
Onward.
set out down the tunnel again.
Oh
So,
shit!
how-
Here we go again.
How does this work with me carrying Kaite on my back?
You ditched the other backpack, so it's like carrying a backpack.
Yeah, and I'm.
Yeah, but I
I'm
mean, Kaite's token is literally going to be floating over mine.
don't
Don't worry about it. This map doesn't go anywhere else.
Yep. Yep.
So, you head off, and you're walking for.
I light my lantern again. At this, flip my lantern again.
No,
Well,
because
No,
I still have
Cayenne's
4
already
hours.
got one.
Oh,
So, you keep walking for 2 hours. And you see the change ahead.
um,
The tunnel seems to get wider.
Is anyone else noticing the tunnel's getting wider?
The tunnel itself isn't getting
yeah.
wider. It starts to get a bit wider, and then as you're actually the light fully lights up, you see
Yeah, because I'm doubling the light.
who's got the highest perception? Let's have a look.
technically me.
Highest perception?
I have
Not passive.
16.
Cayenne, technically.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
okay.
passive perception.
Yeah, passive perception. So Cayenne's gonna
Wait,
You see,
they beat my +5? Holy crap.
right? So Kyan, as you like you notice first that it seems to be opening out again.
Uh-huh.
The floor seems to slope down a bit
Okay.
more rapidly, and
Mm.
all the sides seem to kind of do the same action this time.
Oh,
They
they
all
just
kind of
sloped
like
downward?
so it kind of like quite rapidly slopes down and kind of, but you can see it's actually like curves around this time. It doesn't just flat out drop like the end of the previous one.
Okay.
And as you get to like the edge, you can actually just about make out the other side. And for a brief moment, you're kind of distracted. You can see little like dots of what appear to be light coming out from randomly dotted around this what appears to be a bowl-shaped cave from your current perspective.
Is that sinkhole
We're on the other side of that cave.
No.
or the cave?
No,
You're in like a
'cause
bowl. It's like a bowl. It's almost completely round.
I
It's like a crater.
It's like a kind of like a crater below you that dips down and goes up, but the ceiling follows the same pattern and it loops around to the side. It's
Hmm.
like a squished sphere.
So what you're
Alright.
saying is,
And
we just entered the boss room.
and there's kind of like little flecks of light coming out of the edges of the walls, and that's all you can like. And as everyone kind of like gathers on just before the slope that goes down,
Hmm.
it's like you're kind of distracted by the little specks.
the fuck?
There's a figure standing in the middle of this room.
How big?
How big?
Is there a map change?
No, unfortunately, I fell asleep instead of having a nap, so I didn't get the map.
Oh,
No!
crap.
What does this figure look like?
What you see a figure standing in the middle of the room. It's not facing you. It seems to be looking away. And it seems to be it's I think it's about Farin's height actually. Farin, how tall are you?
I don't think we actually specified that one.
Oh,
That sounds familiar.
No.
4 foot
No, you
11.
never did. Oh no, you did. It's about this from what you can tell, it's about the figure is about the same height as
Oh, no.
Farin. Not much difference between
See
them
where
and
this is
Farin.
going.
And they're clad in
Another
white.
dwarf?
And there seems to be a large pointed hat with a really big brim.
God, another wizard.
Another dwarf?
I get Cayenne to extinguish the lantern.
Snap of her fingers and it goes dark.
Yeah.
Can I still see the figure with my dark vision?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're at like they'll be just about within range from where you are. They're just kind of like standing there looking.
Okay, I am gonna ask now. Does it look
They
like
seem
my
to be
father?
they seem to be saying something, but you
Does
don't
it look-
understand it.
Okay, does it look like my father?
No, your father you don't ever recall ever wearing white.
I'm gonna decide to slowly walk down into the bowl, and I'm going to.
So Zoho
keep
speaks in
my
a hushed tone.
hands.
Lauren, what are you doing? Get back here.
I hold a finger up. It's a dwarf.
Yes, but we don't know if they're on our side or not.
Ca-
I look around. Do you have a better idea? They already know we're here.
Do they?
I thought Kai said they had their back turned to us.
Yeah, their back's turned to you.
Uh,
All you see is like the silhouette of this large hat and the fact
Okay.
that they seem to be wearing white and they're about Thorin's height.
oh yeah. Okay, then I guess I wasn't paying as much attention as I thought. Maybe we can talk to them. Their back is to us, so we can get to them without being seen. But be silent. I'm gonna try and sneak up on this person.
That's a great idea.
Oh yeah, I want to like bark out that I'm here and then get a spell yeeted at me from a distance.
Give me a moment.
Uh-oh.
No, I just need to get my next page of notes. Okay, Thorin,
Yeah.
you feel something moving, like behind you, like the backpack.
Okay.
As you feel the flap of the backpack kind of like being pushed up against the back of your head.
This is
Boink.
not good.
I just look as I'm just slowly behind
Uh,
Thorin.
If
Wait,
Kayate
isn't-
is reacting, it means either Kayate knows this person or something else is going
No,
on.
Kaite is currently asleep in the backpack.
I look because I'm following.
So, so as you step forward, you notice this, and Kyan, who else is standing behind Thorin?
Ditto. He told us all to wait.
Yeah,
No,
Okay,
we're all
okay.
behind her.
him.
so
Damn.
so everyone but Mouse
What?
with Zoho, because apparently your passive is too low compared to everyone else's.
Wow.
13 is low?
You need
Yep.
14.
Wow.
Okay,
Whoa,
what's going
whoa.
on?
This is not deliberate. This is roll. As Thorin takes a step forward, he feels his backpack like flap opening up, and people can see it's not Kaite moving. There's a little figure on top of the backpack opening it up.
What is it? Because
I
Thorin,
immediately
your backpack!
stop and like.
You
what
don't
the
know what it is. You just, from your point of view, it could just be Kaite sticking her head out the backpack.
I rush forwards and grab the figure.
You're going to try. Okay, roll an unarmed attack roll
Okay.
because that's a thing now.
Let's do this.
Please don't flub it. This is gonna go poorly if you do.
20 to hit.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I need to open something else to fucking see what the numbers are.
Oh shit.
I-
I did this
'Cause they
silent.
changed
I-
grappling,
I-
so I need to
yeah.
do math.
I'm doing this silently, by the way, attempting to anyway.
Oh, you have disadvantage.
Whoa, wait, that's a disadvantage?
Yeah, apparently because it's now a part of an attack roll, it means it will be at disadvantage.
So
This is where things get a bit weird.
Wait, doing it silently is disadvantage or grabbing
No,
is
no.
disadvantage?
Because the new grapple rules are tied to an unarmed attack, and according to my notes, attacks have disadvantage.
Okay,
And-
Against
so
this.
what's disadvantage? Because if I
Attack
re-roll
roll.
this, I might
So you're
fail.
right. That's the point of disadvantage. You're more likely to fail than pass. Whereas advantage is the opposite way around. I'm not going to tell you all the notes because then people are going to figure out what's going on.
No, that's
well,
not what I meant. I meant
Like I'm checking my notes now, and it's because because grappling is now not a contested check. It's now a part of an attack roll. It means this is going to be a disadvantage.
And because you're grabbing it.
all right.
Because
Okay,
it's in the current thing, because they haven't updated this. It says attack rolls have disadvantage.
I roll
higher.
Okay, so now
Is
I
that a
need
thing?
to.
It's still a
Okay.
20.
So you grab this little figure as it seems to be mooching in the opening the backpack and trying to get inside, and you quickly just reach over and grab it. Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
What
Get
the
off of
fuck
me!
is it? What the
Zoho jumps down to join Otto. Did you get it, Otto?
Yes, I don't know what it is though.
And I'm just looking at the both of them like, you jackasses. Because
And you
I said
get.
I said I was following Thor in slowly.
And Otto's AC is currently 11. Is that correct?
Let me see here. Yes.
That is correct. Okay, so Otto, as you grab it and it starts flailing,
He just tries to stab me, didn't he?
it stabs you once, it stabs you twice, it stabs you 3 times for a total of 18 damage.
Holy
No,
crap.
wait.
What?
Yeah, 18 damage. As it stabs you 3 times with a tiny ass little knife.
What the fuck am I saying?
Would you like to let go?
No, I'd like to pile drive the little shit.
Okay, I'll just.
Define
Zoho-
pile drive.
Zoho sees them
Head
flying
forward straight to the ground.
Okay, so you're going
I'm going to
to
Batista
smash
bomb
him
this
into the
little
ground.
shit.
Zoho takes his sword out and points it at the thing. Don't you dare try that again.
Right, so you're going to right.
I
roll
am-
roll an unarmed attack as you slam it into the ground, like with your.
I try and stop Otto, but like, wait!
This was a reaction.
I would like people to step back a little bit, please, because you're overtaking people.
Yeah.
At least Faye again.
Eh?
Faye was trying to talk.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so this thing really quickly stabs you. Faye? What was your thing? So I can get order right.
Well, I'm going to assume my Discord board because I said I was going to follow Thor in slowly behind because leaving one person in the one on their own and to go talk to someone that's muttering something to someone we don't see is kind of bad. I was asking, what do I see?
So from your perspective, you can see that same as same description, and as I've said, you can also see that they are carrying a book to their side. That it seems to be over their shoulder, like a handbag.
Okay, great. What the fuck just tried to rob Thor in that Otto just ran up to grab?
So Otto grabs it. It's quickly stabs him 3 times, and then he tries to slam it into the floor. So I need Otto to roll a unarmed attack as he slams it into the floor. This is
Just
regular.
regular? Okay.
This is just to figure out the damage from you slamming it into the floor. Okie dokie.
Does nothing.
This is just to calculate the damage.
Right. That's it, fucker. I'm gonna get you.
You started this!
And he is going to break out of your hand.
What?
He's going to ungrapple from you.
Okay.
What?
And you see this thing just quickly fly off into the distance out of your vision.
Like actually flies.
Doesn't fly as in like flies in really fast. You just see him like down the tunnel. I'll be
What?
back for you.
Otto, are you alright?
Little wounded. Not doing so great.
Meanwhile, I look at the guy just standing in front of us because Otto's made a commotion.
Eh.
Like as you're distracted by the what's Rill and Zoho doing while this is happening?
I'm like, don't even have a chance to react to any of this. Well, they're friggin' disturbing shit.
I don't know what Zoho can do. He doesn't have anything to heal him.
No, I'm just asking what you do while Otto's grabbing the person. Do you do anything, or are you just like, what the fuck's happening?
Well,
You don't have to do anything. I'm just checking because it's effectively two actions. Rill do
Rill
as
do
Rill
as
do
Rill do
best.
best.
Are you trying to sneak
Hunt.
up on the thing?
On the wizard? The potential wizard?
Okay.
How close was I to the wizard at that point?
The entrance is about 60 foot. And then it's
I'm more than 20
it's
foot.
about enough.
I'm more than 20 feet away from him.
Yeah. The person's on the edge of dark vision range, which
As-
should put it in the edge of the lantern.
Can I do something as a reaction to that guy leaving? Oh wait, no, never mind. The duration's not long enough. Never mind.
No, that thing's fucked off. So like he's coming for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry for it. But it's gone. It's just like you blink and it's gone.
Yeah.
The figure's just kind of like still just standing there, but like muttering to themselves.
Something is not right here. We made this whole commotion. He doesn't budge an inch.
Is did you say the wizard's in 20 feet?
No, they're 60 feet away from the entrance.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd
and
like
I
to know
started
if they were
trying
in
to sneak up
20
to
feet.
him. So how close did I get?
Wait, you have that too? Neat.
Pass without trace. Wait,
Alright,
does
so
everyone get
Rill,
Yes,
this?
it's a group buff.
Zoho also helps Rill with sneaking up on this guy, this weird guy.
Okay, why didn't that cast it with a level? It didn't let me choose.
do you have your spell slots ticked off?
No.
I'm gonna make sure Kayate is okay.
I have no idea why I didn't ask you for a level. Kaite's still asleep.
Okay, now it's asking me for a level. Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
Alright, so Otto's gonna mumble himself. Rill's casting Pass Without Trace. So that's plus
Oh,
10.
Nice. Okay, good. So I got plus 10.
Trying to remember all this stuff in my head is ridiculous.
Sorry, man.
So
You could make things worse.
who's trying to sneak up on them? Are you trying to get in melee range?
Rill and Zoho. I'm kind of just checked on Kayate and I'm following them now.
Zoho is just following Rill's lead.
I'm casting that as I pick myself off the ground from Batista bombing. That's
Okay,
just a little
so
fun.
the two of you trying to sneak up towards the person needs to make stealth checks.
well, I was trying not to interrupt. I'm trying to sneak up now because if that person does not reacting to all that commotion,
I'm starting to think it's a statue.
Okay.
No, because they're
so-
mumbling something.
Okay.
So
We can hear it.
Here we
Can't
go.
understand it. I don't think anyone can understand it.
Uh,
I really should
Plus
add
10
languages.
is
to the-
29.
Kai, just to remind you, a language that I did pick with Zyka when we were making the character initially, which was the extra language I never got, I never picked, or I never wrote down on my character sheet initially, is it was Sylvan, yeah, Sylvan.
I need to check that. Like, how many languages are you meant to have?
He was supposed to get an additional.
Yeah,
from
just
Hermit,
one,
but he
just
didn't.
one
I forgot
additional,
to do this.
just one additional.
I got 16.
I
with
don't know
the
how
plus
to add
10.
it to the.
And so I'm gonna have to freaking look at this now.
Sorry, man.
I forgot to check this before the friggin' game because you guys said something was change stuff and I forgot to double check it.
Yeah, I know, and I forgot to add it to my sheet myself. Sorry. That is on me.
Right. Fucking hate doing this in the middle of the game, but I need to actually know. Right, so yeah, everyone has common. You got druidic for druid.
Really, C2O.
C2O.
L.
Common, Elvish, Draconic, Dwarvish, and
Right, so one from Hermit background, common, druidic from thingy, giant I think comes from Furbolg.
oh,
Common, Elvish, and Giant. So common, Elvish, Giant, Druidic, plus one from background. So you should have 5.
One, two.
You
Yep,
have
I have
4.
5.
Okay, so Sylvan's the 5th one.
Yeah, Sylvan was the 5th one that we chose. I just there was so much stuff happening when we were making the sheet that I missed it.
Your mind blanked.
Okay, so Otto can understand it.
Zoho can also understand it.
Whoops. I apologize.
Allow me to get Zoho's known languages. Boop.
Okay, Zoho and Otto, you can understand language then.
What is he saying?
It's not a he, for starters.
Oh.
Oh no.
Hmm?
It's a she.
So, hang on, let me check stuff rolls as
Undercommon?
well.
What the hell?
29, 20.
I believe
That's
undercommon
35.
it's common for anybody underground or hellscape. I can't remember.
Kind
Undercommon
of like drow language.
Okay.
The Drows.
Any race that lives in the Underdark, which is technically where we would be, technically.
Yeah.
So
Technically.
fire giants being one of them.
No.
Good to know.
No. Fire Giants is giant.
Oh.
They were
I
just
think.
banished down here. Technically, they don't.
So, hang on.
Meh.
Oh.
I think I'm like the most boring with known languages.
You're
and I don't-
fine.
No, Thorin, no.
It's my background and my class that allows me this much. Normally, I wouldn't have that much.
And to be honest, the languages I chose were at random.
Oops, didn't mean to check that twice. That's all I know.
You're fine, man.
Hmm? Wait a minute.
Alright, So okay,
And-
real with the +10, real passes, Zoho passes. Cayenne does not.
So I don't pass with the 19.
You do not pass with a 19.
I clearly didn't pass.
No, I'm not stealthing right now. I'm literally just picking myself off the floor.
They seem to be from Zoho and Otto. So, well, no, Zoho, because you're getting closer because you're sneaking. They seem to be talking to themselves like they. It sounds like they're talking to themselves about. They think they forgot something.
Zoho whispers in Sylvan, "What is it that you have forgotten?"
And with passive without a trace, that makes it harder for her to hear you.
Gosh darn it!
Well, no, because if you're talking to them, then it's all like gonna be a bit obvious you're behind them. I did a thing. Can't remember. That was there. Then it gets bigger. Then it. Sure, there's something else I forgot. What was it?
Guy,
This place is no good anyway.
am I within range to do the detect thoughts?
Actually,
you can't. You can try to detect thoughts. You mean
Well,
the
yeah.
spell detect thoughts, or your what's it?
Well, they're both. It's
Yeah, they're the same thing. The spell. Yeah.
yeah, basically, yeah.
I start.
Is it
She's-
30 feet?
Yeah, it's 30 feet range. Cayenne wouldn't try to dive deep because if this person is not thinking fully,
So as you reach in, yeah, well,
as I just
as you
skim
try
the
to
top,
like, as you kind of like start muttering to yourself the spell and stuff, it's all like, okay, let's see, what are they doing? You get nothing. It's just blank. Silence.
that's concerning. Their mind is a void.
There's absolutely nothing there. It's as if they don't exist there. When you try to detect thoughts, it's as if there's absolutely nothing there. Like there's not even a person there, thoughts wise.
Um,
You gonna mention that or?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, guys, is there an actual person there? Because I'm getting nothing.
Detect
What do you-
magic.
what are you talking about, Cayenne?
There.
She's right there.
Yeah, I see that, but the mindscape is zip, not enough. And even if there was someone there and they had a way of not think, a way of block.
he didn't actually
Mm.
cast magic.
I did, yes.
Hmm.
Right. So you're casting detect magic.
Yes, please.
Can you make a wisdom save?
You got it. Yeah. Normal?
Just regular wisdom save.
Ooh,
20.
20.
This is what I get for falling asleep and I think it's a fail. Yeah, you failed.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, you pass out.
Okay. Damn.
You are
Oh no!
you cast detect magic and your senses just go into complete overload and you pass the fuck out.
Okay.
Otto?
You can't handle it.
Okay, I just try to creep forward more until they're in 10 feet.
This is bad.
They still haven't moved.
Right, but am I
you
getting
know
am I
what?
getting a body?
Kai,
Someone standing there.
Kai,
Okay.
Yeah.
I am saying screw it. I am going to say hello quite loudly all of a sudden.
You're still under the effects of things, so it's going to be harder.
No,
I
that's not how that skill works.
No? Okay.
Like if you right, if you like, okay,
was
I'm just
making a
gonna
jo-
say
I was
this:
making
the
a
second you
joke.
started whispering, the only person that affects who's currently still stealthed right now is Rill.
Okay.
Everyone else who's talking has failed the stealth
Oh, okay.
I
Really?
failed it in the
because you're
first
talking to
place.
one another,
Fair enough.
and you
Well,
failed it in the first place. Like,
Yep.
Rill is the only one who like. When you started whispering to each other, you kind of just nullified the rolls because there's no way you can whisper quiet enough being that close without them hearing you.
That's fair.
Well,
Can't be
I
tracked
say
except
hello
by magical
loudly.
means.
Ah, I didn't mean to click that again.
There's no response. It's like they're acting like you're not there. Like it's as if they don't care at this point. They're too distracted in what they're doing. You kind of like now you're closer, so like you see that like the gear they're wearing is actually quite loose and stuff, and but now you can kind of like see the subtle movements, like they're gesturing and stuff in front, like to themselves. And Otto's just fell down. He's passed out. His brain's just been overloaded.
I try to use prestidigitation and to give him the waft of a smelling salt.
Oh, this is gonna go well.
Nothing.
Uh,
Kai.
Nah, he'll wake up. He just had a short circuit. If you want to use a action to wake him up with something, you can wake him up.
Yeah, I'm using prestidigitation. Just strong smelling
Otto,
salt.
Mm.
Smell.
your head hurts, but you can see.
Oh,
Wow.
you inhale
was
a very
that?
sharp scent.
Ah. Hmm.
So what did you do to pass out?
I tried to see if that figure before us was made of magic or there was something affecting that person.
Whatever she's doing, it's almost like she's reflecting any magic cast on her. Either that or it's a very
Yeah.
strong reaction.
So, from Otto's perspective, once he cast it, it's sort of like he saw like rainbow colors as his eyes started going screwy, and then just went completely bright white as if he's staring into a sun.
Oh,
Okay, so
shit.
so basically
Like-
flashbang.
Too much magic.
No, he went on a trip.
That's like what was it? That's like when that girl detect magic on Ainz when he took the ring off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole puking. Okay, Kai, I gotta step away for a minute. I need
That's
to use the
fine.
washroom.
Ma'am, you good?
You guys saw like as you're like getting Otto back up and Real's like creeping forward. Real, what are you actually planning on doing when you get close enough?
Puts hand on shoulder.
Oh no.
Azrael! Wait! Don't touch her! Too late.
So you reach out and you put your hand on your shoulder. and you just feel this other hand kind of like reach up and put its hand on your hand. You feel the fingers kind of like tap on your hand,
Back.
and it turns around, and you can see their face,
Is it a skeleton?
and they look a little confused. There's this short girl wearing a huge white brimmed hat, wearing white and green. Oh, actually, no, wait. Yeah, the lanterns are still on, yeah?
Yeah.
Or did you turn them off?
I
No,
think
I
we turned
got.
him off.
Yeah.
And there's this little girl, like, figure staring at you. Oh, that's what I forgot.
Oh. Concern.
Well, Israel, who you?
Me? And as she goes, me, you just hear, ah, coming towards you from down the tunnel.
Oh, that little shithead came back.
I look. Is Landrix with us?
Elandric's just hanging back. It's all like, what the fuck's going on? I'm not stupid enough to go crazy things. And as the scream comes down, the cat, you just see, as you look back, you just see Elandric kind of like looking back down the thing, like towards where this sound's coming from. And it's just coming quicker and quicker and quicker.
Can we tell if there's
Mr.
more than one
Roger!
scream or the singular one?
No, it's just a single scream, but it's coming at you like a, you know, when like jet fighters go across the like sky and you just hear,
The Doppler effect, yeah.
Mr.
yeah, you just
Roger,
hear
take
the
cover!
Doppler effect coming down, like echoing down the.
I just look at Otto, and then I look at the tunnel. You pissed him off.
Hey,
He's
he
coming back
stabbed
for
me
you.
first and he tried to steal from you. That's all
I
As
he
you
did.
look
know.
up, you just as you look up, you just see launching into the air off of the floor this tiny figure, launching it out towards your face, Otto, and just before it connects, it disappears.
Huh?
What?
I'm gonna look at the little figure standing there, with the wizard's hat, and just be like, "Was that you?"
Kind of like leans over to the side to look around. Real, who are you?
Thorin Ironsbane at your service, ma'am, madam.
She's asking you in Dwarfish, by the way.
I still answer, but I am slightly surprised. But yeah, I answer her with Thorin Ironsbane at your service, my lady, or madam. I don't know how to address her at this point.
Miss.
Zoho is just silent, just staring at this girl with this white brimmed hat.
She looks at Rill and she just sort of like starts speaking to Rill in Elvish. Where's the other one?
Other one.
She looks over at Cayenne, like leans the other way. Looks at Cayenne going the other one. What's your default fucking language?
Technically as a
As a
human, she would have known
as
common.
not human. Did you have a? You did have a default, didn't you, for that your race?
Isn't it
Deep
technically
speech.
undercommon or something?
Okay, it's deep
No.
speech. Okay,
Yeah.
So-
well, yeah, common human, and she didn't realize deep speech until late, or in Draconic, and then Elvish she would have gotten from her parents.
Mm.
Ah, God.
so is it deep speech?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
So as
reiterate.
you're like, the other one is like, she leans over the other way to look at Cayenne. Pastoral is like, and then deep speech goes to Cayenne. It's all like, yeah, they come in pairs.
I just turn
Uh,
around to her. I'm like, "What is going on?" Because I like
you mean,
nearly
like,
got
two
stabbed
elves, or-
again. I fell asleep, and just losing it.
do you say that in common, Cayenne, so that I can understand it? 'Cause,
No, I don't.
She kind of just
uh,
kind of walks around real for a second, looks at all, and and it's all like in giant. Just start. It's all like, well, I think you made him angry, but it's okay. He's excitable
I
right now.
I take my backpack off and check to make sure Kayate is okay.
And Kaite pokes her head out of the backpack.
Don't speak for Kaite.
Sorry.
No,
Oh,
Kai,
sorry, I
Zyka
got
texted
lag.
in.
I didn't see it come out.
It's fine. It's fine.
I thought that was Zoho trying.
No,
mouse
No,
jumping.
I have taken the backpack off my shoulders at this point when Kayate pokes her head out and was just like, "Okay, you are fine, good."
So you're taking Kaite recognizes this voice, even though she doesn't necessarily understand half the things that are coming out of its mouth.
Would I realize this when Kayate pokes her head out?
No, Kaite's the only one who's met this person.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
This bitch read my note.
Wait, what?
That out of character. I'm
It's that one character that Kaite met on her singular adventure.
Cheer up.
Finding real because sad because location of Heart of the Mount in via directions.
So
Hmm.
she walks over to the backpack and takes Kaite out the backpack.
Yup.
I'm gonna take my backpack, my other pack back from
Uh-oh.
Otto. While this is happening.
Yeah, it would have been 8 hours by now.
Kaite wriggling.
Yeah, I thought it would have happened a bit sooner, but maybe that's because I forgot the other thing. She's talking to Kaite in Draconic.
Great, I'm still understanding that because I've used tongues.
Same?
I speak Draconic,
Oh
so
no, I don't. I
I
don't.
don't have to worry about that.
Zoho just
Oh, it doesn't-
stares curiously at this girl who's holding a much wriggling Kaite.
I look at
Uh,
Zoho. Why don't you speak? Stop staring.
I'm afraid of how she will speak to me in what language? I have no idea.
Well, actually, no, I would have understood it anyway. So she's gonna take
I decide to ask the lady, what is your name and how do you, I guess, I don't know. You seem to know Kayate.
Yes, I chose her. She still talks to you in Dwarven. And then she
Uh,
looks at Zoho. Why are you so quiet? And Corey.
At this,
It's not very
Zoho-
good, Corey, though.
I'm just hearing this in common.
Zoho just raises an eyebrow and speaks in much fluent Corey, which I'm guessing. Hold on a second. To everyone else, it would probably sound like. I honestly don't know what Corey sounds like, but I'm guessing it sounds very otherworldly. Like the minute it reaches their ears, they're just like, huh? But he says, your quarry needs some improvement, little miss.
I raise, both my eyebrows just shoot up, and then I ask her, "You chose Kayate? Who are you?"
Why do you keep asking me who I am?
Why did you choose Kaete?
Because that's what I do.
And
Wow.
what?
I don't choose her, but she's important. It's
Oh
fine.
shit!
I think.
Okay.
Things work out eventually.
Just quickly looks through my notes.
Yes, this is the person that. No, that was a dude that she ran into.
Okay,
We
let
her
me
singular adventure.
rephrase
No, it
my
wasn't.
Allow me to
Thought it
rephrase
was.
my question then, miss. What did you choose Kaite for?
Kai,
Yeah.
I quickly look over this person. What race are they?
They look like an elf.
They're an elf.
Virsta?
They
Wait, what?
have if you actually kind of like examining them. So as you're examining them, their gear is mainly white, like cloak and that. They're carrying a book that has like a strap over it that seems to be like a handbag handle over one shoulder, and they have shining green eyes. And when I say shining, I mean you like gold hidden in the green, and it makes you feel really uneasy because it looks like they're looking through you. And they
Oh,
have
boy.
long gold hair that kind of like runs down to past their waist.
I'm just looking like, okay. Yeah, you never gave us a name.
Do you have a name?
I have a name.
Would you like to share?
No, because this is fun.
Well, I can only
I
I can only really think of two names, and you're an elf, so it's defaulting to one. But I'm going to assume it's probably wrong.
Well, we have to call you something.
I won't be here long.
What do you
Uh,
mean?
I interject. Wait. I pull out the hammer. Since you seem to know Kayate and seem to know a lot, would you know anything about this? And I hold it out on both hands.
Oh. She kind of stops and pauses for a second, and she just kind of like looks off into space.
And
That's
I
a really
think...
nice looking hammer.
Oh, wait, what?
There's a blank icon. What the hell is this?
Wait, what?
I don't know why there's suddenly a blank icon.
I don't know either.
Oh, unless someone updated a token, maybe.
It's
It's
yeah,
Karate's
maybe.
like.
So
Hey.
that's a hammer. It's a pretty hammer. It's not finished. It's missing the bit.
So
And she
if you
points at the hole in the hammer.
I understand that, lady, but is it of importance?
Do you
I
know
don't
who
know.
made...
I just know I didn't need to move that one.
Do you know who made it?
I can find out.
You didn't have to move it? Did you have anything to do with Sabakaze? Or the other
Upon
the other weapons that belong to the other two heroes?
Upon Thorin mentioning Sabakaze, Zoho reaches back and unsheathes Sabakaze from her place sheath on his back and shows the blade to the elf.
She kind of like hops on over and like just takes it out of your hands.
Okay.
You see her eyes kind of like glisten, and the gold actually like takes over her eyes for a moment.
Ah, dang it.
And then she like, no, I don't need to move this one either. Hands it back. It's not as good as mine. And she just sort of like reaches to her reaches over like her right hand over to a book that's on her left side, and she pulls out a blade
Mm.
from the
Back.
book.
Okay, you're definitely not a wizard.
What do you mean, Cayenne?
I don't know wizards pulling out swords from a book.
Oh no,
The
my
world
book's
is a-
special. It's one. It's the only one. You can't have it.
Not asking.
Uh,
I'm not asking for
Yes.
Each time she addresses each person, she goes back to what their like racial language is.
Otto just asked a question.
so how does she
Yeah,
Sabakaze?
it's- She looks at Otto and she just sort of like, yeah, it's that way, and she points up.
Points up.
Saw that one coming from
I
a mile away.
meant the by tunnel route.
No idea.
Then
How are you leaving?
perchance,
How far to the old city?
we're trying to find our way there, but we had to take a very long detour.
Which old city?
The old dwarven city.
Which old
Uh,
dwarven city?
The old dwarven city of Barrador?
Not. It wasn't called Berador. They gave it a name, but I can't remember what it was because I don't think we noted that.
Would I know this because of the books I read?
I'll have to get back to you.
Okay.
I know I would know the name, but we discussed it when we were in the library,
Hmm.
but I just don't remember it because it's not.
Yeah,
in
I
the
can't
notes.
remember off the top
Well,
of my head,
there's
and that retires going too deep into
Oh.
notes to find off the top of my head. Sorry.
Darn.
I'm just gonna say the city that we read about in the book. In this,
Supposedly, we're looking for something called the Heart of the Mountain. Do you know anything about that?
We're also looking for a different version of. Oh, I don't have the stone.
I do.
no, you
Zoho reaches into. Zoho
not the
reaches into his
Thunderstone.
backpack and
That's back
takes
at
out
the
the
guild.
lightning stone, showing it to the elf.
Did you call it a lightning stone?
I don't know what it's
I'm-
It's a
called.
rune
It's- oh,
stone.
It's a rune stone.
Runestone. Fine. Runestone.
She kind
Yeah.
of giggling at the fact that you called it a lightning stone. It's like, this doesn't do lightning. There's no lightning in this.
Oh.
Fine. Runestone.
It's not a rune stone.
What is it then?
Now I need to go into my notes for this one. That's part of a person.
What?
Oh,
I'm
what?
sorry.
Part of a person.
What do you mean
So-
part of a person?
Or
I
was a
tapped
person.
Zoho on the shoulder.
Hmm?
Do you remember what you said Sabakaze said?
Hmm?
That we had met one of her companions and that they were close by. I pointed the stone. This must be the member that stayed in the mountains.
Wait, so you're saying this is a part of one of her companions?
Yes. It makes sense as to why you said she pointed at the stone.
Wait, does that mean the yellow?
She did.
Wait, does that mean the yellow one was technically part of Sabakaze?
I can't answer
doubt
that
it.
question.
Possibly.
Oh God.
You can't
So-
answer that question or you won't.
No, I can't give you any information like that,
Yeah,
character
no.
wise or DM wise.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that out loud because if that's part of the
This-
friend,
This
that-
is part of a
that's-
friend, and when Kaite accidentally bit into it, it shot lightning everywhere.
it did thunder wave.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
not lightning, it just thunderwave.
Yes, thank you, Thank you, the spellcasters who know the spells.
The girl just claps her hands together and an echo just rumbles down all the caverns.
You were the one responsible for all that?
That's a pretty strong clap.
What?
Oh.
What?
No, you said thunder wave.
Yes, but the mountain was rumbling when we were further up in the tunnels. And
We thought there was a tremor going through it.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh
That
no.
wasn't you?
that is some kind of leap there, bro.
Oh boy.
Eh,
Uh,
Well, if you want, I can move the mountain.
no,
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 nah.
please don't.
Wait, we're currently under the mountain. Wouldn't that hurt us?
That would probably kill us.
I doubt it, as it would hurt her as well.
Well, last time I moved the mountain, it went okay.
Wait a minute. Zoho looks at this elephant inquisitively.
Well, it kind of was a mountain. I'm not sure. If it's upside down, is it still a mountain?
No.
Well, that definitely does not sound like the two
Wait, does
two
that?
Sabakaze's friends.
Yeah, are
so
you
I'm-
one of Sabakaze's friends?
I'm going with no.
I doubt
Who's the
she would
Sabakaze?
expl-
Yep.
The spirit in that sword.
Allow
It is a
me.
nice sword.
Allow me.
No.
It's not as good as this one. And she waves her sword around,
I
and
thought-
like the sword itself seems to give off a slight light.
Zyka.
Zyka's spine hates her.
Second now.
I'm getting there soon.
Cayenne pointed to her.
Hopefully.
No, you're not calling her out here.
Are you still mad about her putting you to sleep last time?
No, it's a case of she's going to knock all of us out, and by proxy, she's probably not going to be affected, because if she's telling the truth, she's definitely the higher pay grade than us. A higher pay grade than Sabakaze.
Higher pay grade. Again, he looks at the elf inquisitively. Are you?
I don't need money anymore.
Are you a god?
No, I almost
Uh,
was.
I just look at Zoho.
Sorry, what was that response? I didn't hear it very well.
When she's talking to people, she talks in their racial language. So if
I
if
can't
she's
understand
answering
Cory.
your question,
Oh.
Never mind.
it's
Yeah.
that person's language. So
can't
it's gonna
understand that.
like I know you can hear what I'm saying, but it's like
The only-
character-wise, it's probably fucking with you real bad.
Yeah.
The only one that understands everything that's being said is Cayenne.
Yeah.
Uh,
So what was the
I
response again? I didn't catch it.
No.
I look at around at everybody. You know what? This is interesting, but we should continue forward as this current meeting has, interesting as it is, seems to be getting us no closer to our objective.
Agreed.
Well,
we have to reach the old city.
Before we leave, are you okay? Should we lead you out, or were you? Are you?
I look at Otto. This lady made it from the old city or from Barad-dûr down here.
Yes,
I
and she
doubt
also
she
was in what I can assume it was a trance that I couldn't even detect without also succumbing to it. I just want to make sure she's okay.
I doubt she needs our help.
Well, no, I don't need your help.
I have to agree with that. I have to agree with Thorn. I may not sense I may not sense magic, but I get this feeling she can handle herself.
I'm kind of with Cayenne on this one. I'm kind of curious. Cayenne asked a question.
I still want to know what tried to assault Otto.
What do you mean
It was-
tried? He stabbed me 3 times.
Well,
And then ran
the
off
Jump at,
and-
well, I'm at the jump at you because he poofed.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I would advise not randomly picking up little people.
Well,
It's not
what was
polite.
he?
What little people?
What
You
was
mean-
he?
That's my friend.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. Cayenne, just leave it alone. I don't think we want to know.
Anyway,
Some things
I
are
thought
better
this was
left-
going to be a good place, but
A good place for what?
it also isn't as good as I thought it was. So you can have it if you want.
Have what?
Have what?
And she just disappears.
Shoom. Wait, did something happen to Kaite?
What the hell is going on?
Weirdness. Weirdness,
Kaite
Otto.
kind of just drops to the floor.
Weirdness, Otto. Lots and lots of weirdness. I honestly feel like that's going to be our norm from now on.
Kai,
Yeah.
since I heard the not a god fact, can I roll Arcana? For-
Why would it be Arcana?
For something equivalent. If it's not a god.
An outer god.
I think it still technically falls under religion, but it could also be Arcana.
Well, I'm going to assume Arcana, because they're
on.
magic based. The player, the player thinks they know, but
Can I roll
Cayenne
religion?
probably doesn't. Unless the unless
I
the
would
mother's
roll.
told her stuff about a certain
Ah,
type of creature.
Hang on. I would roll religion if anything.
I roll.
Okay.
I don't, because I don't think I would recognize it.
Ting. Hmm.
Please, for the love of God. Nope. Okay.
Oh.
She wouldn't know then.
What? Okay, out of the entire group, aside from those two, would anybody else possibly know?
No, I don't think it's. I'm not even sure it's possible for you guys to roll high enough at this point in time.
Aw.
Okay.
So
Uh,
automatic fail.
Yep.
Aw.
So,
If I may, can I
Otto- so
investigate
as-
with Sparkly?
yeah, there's still little glimmers of like light flickering around the thing, and you guys kind of like step forward, and then all of a sudden, she appears again at the center of the room.
Shoop.
Uh,
I almost forgot it again.
what?
Forgot what?
And she kind of like her unusually fast, like ends up standing right in front of Rill.
What?
Zoom.
What?
How did she?
I thought. Whatever.
She's currently faster than Zoho.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Okay,
even track her.
Okay, I'm going. English
And she
definitely relate. Sorry.
And she kind of like just looks at Rill and went, "Yeah." So,
Ooh.
and this is all in Elvish because Rill is an elf.
And
So-
Zoho can't understand a word of it.
Neither
Good
can
thing
I.
I-
So.
So
Something I
yeah,
can.
so I gave her the thing. I forgot to give you the other part. I'm sorry. I meant to find you sooner, but and then she just kind of like, "Can you bend down a second?"
Bend down a second.
And she kind of like awkwardly just looks at the others and like just goes. And for the first time in the entire time, because she's talking to everyone, she
Speaks
goes in
common.
common. Can you look away a second?
Okay. Zoho just turns around, thinking it's probably something he's not supposed to see.
Otto
I put
just
the hammer
turns
back in my
around, but
belt
he
and
has
just turn around
his
and sit.
hands in his face. He's just done.
I put the hammer back in my belt, turn around, and sit down.
I just think for a moment.
And then she looks at Cayenne and goes, "You back up."
Oh, good. You know that. that trick. Okay, I'm going to assume you could possibly be like my one warlock friend's patron, but not like that in some capacity. So I'm just gonna go this way for a bit.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Kyan?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I don't know specifics, but I feel like that's in the realm of possibility.
Fine by me. I don't understand magic.
I don't care,
Landrick is
just
just
do
looking
it!
very confused, and she's just like, okay, I just go, and she's just currently like standing next to the wall, staring at it.
Just stare at the wall, Landrick. This is way above the pay
Actually, you know
grade
what
of the dragon, if they exist.
I get back up and I just go up to one of the shiny bits at the wall and start poking at it.
And then she kind of like whispers in real ears, I don't know why I have to do it this way, but this is how the books say you're meant to do it. So I'm really sorry because this is really, really awkward. And she just kisses Rill on the forehead.
Aw.
And then she disappears.
Shoom.
She gone.
Azrael blushes.
I don't hear a response. I look around. I turn around. Okay, she's gone.
Zoho
So,
sighs and
Rill,
turns around.
you feel something change inside you, but you're not quite sure what.
Azrael,
you
your
feel,
face is red.
You
Are you
feel
alright?
like you
Sorry.
feel like certain things are going to be easier for you,
Oh dear.
and you feel like your connection. You feel like your connection to Kaite is growing.
Does she need an adult?
She is an adult.
Are you asking that in character?
No!
Because I was gonna say, please no.
Otto just huffs and looks around because she mentioned something about leaving something behind.
Azrael buries her face in her hands. Rill?
Yeah, I still want to know what the fuck
That's
she
fine.
meant
That's
about
why we're
leaving
leaving
this.
it today.
God damn it! I want to know.
What?
Damn it,
I don't
God.
get a chance to investigate the shiny
Nope.
stuff.
No, that can happen next time.
Next time.
Alright,
Next
folks,
week.
that's us for tonight. We'll see you guys again next week on Saturday for some more D&D. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for some draft. We'll see you guys then.
Oh no. Tyka's dying.